on the lot. Water tower watching. Something's moving. Monday night, Burbank lights. He walked in like he never left the fight. Excalibur on the screen, they said just the host, but the trades keep whispering he might take the throne. Heroes welcome, standing ovation. The Luca Abdi giving standing validation. 5 years later, same lot, same face, looking like the king who never lost the race. Is it just a screening, or is the timeline bending? Fans been waiting, still defending. Is the Snyderverse restored? Did the fans finally score? James Gunn shaking in his boots, thinking, damn, they might put me out. He's back on the lot, smiling like a boss. War never over, just a temporary loss. Is the Snyderverse restored? Tell me, is the sword back in the stone? They cut the cut, then paid for the cut. Then acted like the whole damn thing was never enough. Now the same studio that kicked him to the curb is clapping like they never said a single word. Escape from New York in the hallway talk, while Superman still waiting for the call. Slow-mo king, black and white dream, just walk back in like he owns the machine. Is it screening, or is the timeline bending? Fans been waiting, still defending. Is the Snyderverse restored? Did the fans finally score? James Gunn shaking in his boots, thinking, damn, they might put me out. He's back on the lot, smiling like a boss. War never over, just a temporary loss. Is the Snyderverse restored? Tell me, is the sword back in the stone? Cavill still out in the cold. Justice League story never got told. One night of Excalibur and the whole damn timeline starts to blur. Maybe more route boost, maybe something more. Maybe the fans are right, maybe they open the door. The man who started it never really left home. Now the water tower's watching him walk alone. Is the Snyderverse restored? Did the fans finally score? James Gunn shaking in his boots, thinking, damn, they might put me out. He's back on the lot, smiling like a boss. War never over, just a temporary loss. Is the Snyderverse restored? Tell me, is the Snyderverse restored? Hanging out with a bunch of amazing people today, down at the WB, and the water towers still watching. Zack's back on the line.
Of course, leave it to me to forget to take the goddamn thing off the fucking screen. Chris, what's going on, man?
Welcome to $3 Theater, everybody. This is your host, Matt Jarbo. I say inappropriate things.
Thank you. I do say inappropriate things like cunt.
That was a really cool line. What's Excalibur got to do with Zack Snyder, though? But the sword and the stone thing, the King Arthur stuff, I was like, what? What's that in the song?
No, yeah. Well, that's AI for you, baby. Actually, the story, it's kind of funny. We'll kind of, I guess, talk about it in the beginning. Not to bury the lead or whatever. No, so Zack was, the other day, right? Zack posted this image on Instagram. He's like, hey, I'm back at the studio lot, blah, blah, blah. And then everyone's like, oh my God, it's Zack back. Oh my God, Zack attack. Zack a crack attack. Zack a heart attack, right? All this, the normal stooges were doing the stoogey things. And then you had the haters doing the hater things, right? Drinking their haterade, doing all that nonsense. And I'm like, maybe he's there for, something to do with 300, something to do with Sucker Punch, probably nothing DC related. Well, turns out he was actually there for a screening of the movie Excalibur. He was going to host a screening of the movie Excalibur. Now, the reason why that's important to this particular context,
1980 version of Excalibur.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. Here's the thing with that, though. That's his favorite movie.
When I was a kid, I loved it. It's still pretty good.
It's a weird movie. It's a weird fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's weird. But the thing is, it's just, and that might also give you an idea as to like why he is the way that he is. If Excalibur is his favorite fucking movie, that might be something. But the whole point is that, like, do you remember the opening? The opening of the movie Batman v Superman 10 years ago, right? What movie were the Waynes going to see? What movie were they walking out of when they were gunned down mercilessly in the street? Yeah,
The
they were
Wayne.
watching Excalibur.
Oh, they were watching. Yeah, well, I thought they were watching like a play or something. But there's so many fucking
No, in the
Batman
fucking
movies. I
in
get them
the
mixed up.
89 movie, they didn't have movies before that, obviously. So it was it was a play. They're the Waynes. Obviously, they're of high class and high demeanor. They
This
don't
is
have
very
nothing.
fabulous. Yeah,
Yes, very waspy. The way that we
saggy, you sexy
it's Saggy in the
motherfucker.
chat.
Yeah, she said
I should
something
send
about
her a link.
being the #1 Snyder cultist hater or whatever.
Let's see here. Oh hell no, you can't have a snack. Hold on, let me do this. In the
She don't
segment.
talk like that, man.
Hold on. I'm gonna try.
Why'd you make that sound all hood rat?
Hold on, my name's Wanda. Oh hell no, you can't have no. I can't do a Saggy. She sounds like that though. High pitched, whiny like a labradoodle. Saggy, do you want the link? I'll send you the link. You can come on in.
So
anyway, Zach was there. What's up?
Oh, my kid was in. I got a little bit of a tummy ache because my kid was in Columbia, Missouri tonight because she's getting ready to go to Mizzou, and 52 years old. I've never had Red Lobster in my life, right?
Yeah.
So she brings me home this bunch of leftovers, right? And I'm not really feeling lobster. I've never had it. I tasted it, not my thing. But I've never had a fucking cheddar biscuit in my life either. Oh my God. New addiction.
Honestly, I've picked up food from Red Lobster on multiple occasions when I was doing food delivery. I've never eaten there.
Oh God, the biscuits, man.
I mean,
Holy
now
shit.
they
now
don't
my
even
stomach.
have,
I ate 6 of them motherfuckers, and my stomach's killing me.
You know what I had for I had Red Robin for dinner tonight.
Yum. Everybody put yum in the chat. Yum.
It was not very good, but I didn't pay for it. Saggy Melons is in the chat. What's up, Saggy?
I mean, I'm on the show, not the chat.
Well, I don't have a slot for you on the screen, so I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. You know.
I guess I could go to the.
Listen, you did A for effort on trying to read
My
that.
name on the sax.
Oh hell no! There was no way.
My name's Saggy Melons. Let me tell you what I hate.
Hey, I said she doesn't sound like a hood rat. Y'all are the ones that.
I'm not saying she's a hood rat. I'm trying to say Saggy comes at you like a yipping chihuahua at times. You know, Saggy's #1 favorite word is pause. So imagine like a chihuahua going pause, right? Because they got feet. So pause.
It's a shame that Jarbo sounds blacker than I am sometimes. It's weird. Sometimes he got the ninja in him.
You know what it is? I don't think it's the ninja. I think it's the 1% Italian.
I think so, because Italians are basically like the ninjas of white people. So yeah.
I'm 1% Cameroonian.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, you can't have a Zack Snyder conversation without the most hated of the. I actually outdo you now. I think I'm more
most
hated.
likely.
They try to cancel me, like legit cancel me. Like I don't think they ever got to the point with you where they were like tagging Zack Snyder and saying, "Hey, Zack Snyder, this dude."
Well, there was one joke I made with Snorlax that they all took out of fucking context.
Oh, the Zazie thing,
and they ran with that fucking hardcore.
Yeah, well, nothing was as funny as them tagging, "Hey, Zack Snyder, Saggy Melons," and I'm like, Zack's gonna see Saggy Melons and be like, "Why are you guys trying to get me to look at porn?" But anyways, so
I mean, you never know what he's into. I mean, that is the truth. You never know what Zack Snyder is into. Actually, I'll tell you that I think I know what Zack Snyder is into, because one of his favorite things is heavy metal, like the comic heavy metal.
Yeah.
I don't know if Saggy knows what heavy metal is.
No, I've watched heavy metal. I watched.
Now, but have you seen Heavy Metal 2?
It sucks.
That's the one.
It's so not
I saw,
good.
Original heavy metal, but I know Zack is big into animation. I know that it shows in his work. Like,
well, yeah,
Sucker Punch was a live action.
You know,
Sucker Punch was a live action anime. A lot of people don't realize, like, it was basically a live action anime. Yeah.
I loved it, and not for the reason people think, man. If I want to look at hot chicks, I got the internet. I liked it for that. No, I was really into it with a story where everything was old and new together, like that bomber that had half a jet engine, half a propeller, the dragon, the big samurai fight. The only one I didn't really like,
the robots.
The robots. It was cool, but I was like, the third act.
It was like The World War I trench warfare with Scott Glenn.
That
like,
was
leading them
sick,
through the trenches
dude.
was pretty cool. The samurai stuff, like when they're in the helicopter with a Gatling gun going against a medieval castle. Yeah, like all that shit that I'm like, this is what I would do if I could fuck around with AI, you know, like if I had a budget of this kind of crap. This is why I want Zack Snyder to fuck around with AI, and I guarantee you he already is. Like,
I mean, I'm sure all of them have played around with it just to see what they can do with it and like what it's capable of. 100%. Why wouldn't they? That'd be stupid for them not to like experiment or explore.
yeah, well, see, the thing is, a lot of them right now, they don't want to publicly admit it, right? Because if they admit it, then like people get really mad.
Oh
my
God!
Like the whole
Right
Hank
now,
Green
it's frowned upon.
situation.
He got lambasted, man.
He did, man. If I was Hank Green, I would just whip my dick out and been like, "Look at it. This is human, but also this makes AI."
Yeah,
And Eli Roth, oh my God, they've come at him too hard, bro.
Dude, my post on Facebook about that has actually gotten a lot of attention because people are mad apparently, like because he apparently lied about using AI, and I'm like, who cares, right? Like I don't know if he misspoke or if he I don't really know the quote. It doesn't even really matter. It's like, who cares?
Like,
you know,
what the fuck did they think deepfakes were?
They don't. That's the thing. They don't know, Saggy. They don't know. Like
Deepfakes were literally using AI technology. Like they used it to bring Mark Hamill to look like a younger Luke Skywalker in the friggin' Mandalorian, in the friggin' what is it? The Book of Boba Fett. Like I don't
know. Well, the end Mandalorian season 2 finale, and that was in 2020. By the way, that was in 2020.
Has it really been 6 years since we saw Luke go off?
6 fucking years.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Right, and then the guy some guy fixed that on YouTube named Shamook, and then Lucasfilm hired him to do more of the deep fake stuff, which is what they did with the Book of Boba Fett, as well as the first 25 minutes of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, the de-aging and everything.
Matt, I literally was in a DM group with somebody who was talking about an argument they had about people complaining about AI art, and one of the things the dude said was like, AI is ruining the environment. I'm like, bro, I can name 10 things right now, and I'm sure everyone can, of things that have been ruining the environment long before AI, and nobody's been talking about it except for activists. But AI comes out, it's ruining the environment. Bro,
I mean like I've heard that too, like the consumption of water per prompting, and then you're like, yeah, but how much does it take to watch a full movie on Netflix? How much more data consumption and power consumption? And it's just, insurmountably more to stream a movie, especially if you're going to stream
language you guys speaking right now. What the fuck are you talking about?
Binary code, Chris.
Yeah, we're talking about binary. So
what's that got to do with the environment and like fucking shit? What the fuck?
You don't know how.
You mean the server is cooling the servers off? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. So
energy works.
So when you prompt something in an AI chatbot, right, there is server processing power, and it does have, the servers need to cool down, right, and they use power and everything else. So the argument is like power consumption and then also water usage, and then so people who are anti-AI like to bring that up as a negative. However, if you were to like watch a movie on Netflix, the amount of data and the amount of power that you use within a server is just insanely more than prompts.
Correct.
These same people told me 11 years ago that the world was going to end in 12. Okay, how dare you? So I mean, we got a year left, guys, according to them. So
I don't know. Is all I know is it's like, do they need will this stuff get better over time, like less power usage? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, do we need to like maybe invest more in nuclear? Yeah, absolutely. Like that.
I would
and
just put on my servers someplace really cold.
Well, I mean, the problem with that in many ways is also like, we are kind of coming out of what's the word? Like in like an ice age, right? Like, we are moving, the temperature is rising, that is happening, so we're not inherently getting colder. The world is getting warmer, albeit minutely. So, what they need to do is figure out how to do all this compute power like in the depths of space, where it is just fucking ice cold. Right? Imagine the data.
No, the satellites are the servers. The satellites could be the servers.
The satellites are the relay, right? Yeah. But they would just relay the commands to and from. I mean, it would definitely take a lot of power to do that, but you could sit there and put on what, like, imagine you have a solar farm on the one side of the moon that always faces the sun, And then on the other side, that's icy cold as fucking, which is tit. That's going to be the data center. There
Here's
you go.
what could
That's
happen.
Bernie Klein's new movie.
Hey, hear me out. Okay, here's what I see could happen. Elon Musk has SpaceX. He finds a way to put the servers in outer space, and he like solves that big problem that everyone's bitching about with like it's ruining the environment. People would find a way to be mad at him. Anyway.
We need to stop depending on Elon Musk to do shit, okay?
The
Like,
only thing we can depend on Elon Musk to do is find some thought to have sex with. That's it.
I don't think he has sex with him, does he?
Ashley St. Clair said that they did have intercourse, but I think he hasn't artificially inseminated other women. But imagine Elon just like flopping around like a dead autistic fish on top of you.
Oh god.
No.
You know,
I'm not even gonna picture that.
Money in the world.
just like
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to come. Oh, I'm going to come.
Oh
But now he's
god.
German.
Oh god. That was like the god. Ugh. Dry. Just dry, dude. Like Matt knows how to dry up women, bro.
Damn straight I do, but I still got 2 kids. Yeah.
I don't know how without causing a fire. It's crazy.
Well, really, it's the old caveman technique. You bunk them on the.
I really don't know shit about the guy.
Starting
man.
to believe Jarbo's kids are AI guys. He didn't actually
God, I
have
wish
sex.
they- No, today was.
Oh my god! Speaking of AI, man, I don't want to fucking. I don't know if I should bring this up, man. I really want to because I was gonna ask Matt 2 things. I don't know why I almost messaged you today. One, this is a dumb question, but don't let me forget what I got 2 questions. One is it's been bothering the fuck out of me. The girl that every time you guys are gonna be like, "What, Chris? What the fuck are you talking
what
about?"
are you talking about?
Okay, the girl that every time the Mandalorian, this has nothing to do with anything, but the next thing will be when every time the Mandalorian would land, there was that older lady. It would be like, "Where's my little guy at? Where's my little guy at?" Remember, she loved Grogu. Is that the chick from Strangers with Candy?
That is Peli Motto is Amy Sedaris. Yes.
Okay, all right, okay. And the second question is, did anybody watch the EDP documentary?
Yes, I watched it.
Holy
live, bro.
shit! He
I
made
have
AI. He admitted to making AI underage girlfriends. This dude is a Maddie. Wait till you see this documentary. It is fucking sick.
Wait,
I
Matt,
haven't-
wait, hold on. You didn't watch it?
I have been okay. So, like, for one, it came out over the weekend. I work 10 to 12-hour shifts. So I'm tired when I get home. 2, I don't really care about EDP 44587. Who gives a fuck, right? I don't give a shit. Like I'm out of that game. So I know who he is. I know that there was a documentary. I saw a clip from it or something where he was like roasting like other YouTubers.
I'm gonna spoil something for you because I don't really give a shit. They brought Chris Chan and
that blew my mind.
That part I did see. That part I did see.
At the bottom it said literally Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was like Boogie and then Chris Chan, and everyone's like, bro, not you dragging Chris Chan into of all the people, and you fucked up in life when Chris Chan is telling you need to go to jail. Like,
you fucked up.
I mean,
in
to
life
be fair, Chris
when you
Chan
got a girlfriend for a year and you ain't had sex with her.
She
that
refused.
shit was crazy. She would not have sex with him.
Hold on. EDP had a girlfriend for a year.
He had a girlfriend for a year, and she wouldn't have sex with him.
He had
her after they broke up. He
had a 42-year-old girlfriend who was this big fat lady. Like, she looked really sweet, and then she did the whole thing about, he's not a pedophile. He didn't do this and that. And then she was just like, he's really sweet. And then like shortly after that segment, they like the thing like but after this, when he broke up with her, and he's like, yeah, she was really annoying. It's like, bro,
she's annoying fucking bitch.
Yeah, she's fucking annoying. And
like,
Saggy, you and me
are
Saggy, you and me are kind of from that life. You know what I mean? We're about that life,
dude. Come on.
So every time you watch a motherfucker acting all gangster, I can't stand a toy gangster. I cannot stand a studio gangster. This dude talks so much shit about he's gonna murder this guy and stab that guy, and I'm like, dude, you was crying like a bitch when that dude showed up. You are not tough, motherfucker. He's the fakest toy gangster I've ever fucking seen, man. And if I ever saw that dude, I would slap the living fucking shit out of him.
That dude is so disgustingly, grotesquely big. Like, he makes Boogie look like Chris Hemsworth. He's so gross. Like, I even made a tweet. I was like, the biggest MVP The hero of this entire documentary is that fucking chair they had him sitting on the whole time.
No
that chair
shit.
is fucking
And
sturdy
Maddie,
as a motherfucker.
he made himself the victim through the whole documentary. He made himself the victim.
Yeah,
while he
narcissist.
was admitting to all the disgusting shit that he does. And his life is so, he said he's only had sex with one girl ever. He was still a virgin when his channel blew up. And he's talking about he can't go, motherfucker, you're rich. Buy some pussy, for fuck's sake.
Chris, did you see his feet? Like, if
Oh my God,
Saggy,
he's so crusty. That is
How
an
he-
ashy,
bro,
crusty, ugly
he
motherfucker,
is
bro.
disgusting. No woman would get paid. There's not enough money. I don't think there's enough money in the world that would let anyone respectfully, like, really
So
let
Matt,
him do that.
after he broke up with the girl, he made an AI girlfriend and said it was the best sex he's ever had in his life. And then he talked about how he made her 14, 15,
They
16.
role play. Yeah, they role play as
Fuck
like,
me, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck me, man. That like I'm watching it and I'm going, dude, this guy's a fucking monster. This
Like,
guy's a fucking monster.
You know that you are disgustingly fat when you are seen butt ass naked sitting on a toilet and you don't have to censor.
They
it, bro.
showed him butt naked to sit down and take.
Self-censors.
And what was that about, Saggy? He's addicted to sending all his pictures of his poop.
Oh
to
yeah, I
people?
bet he sent pictures of his poop to people.
To hundreds of people, thousands of pictures. He's got a fecal fetish, man. Dude.
Well, I mean, I get it.
There. You don't have to see the
Anyway, I'm like,
documentary.
fuck you, Matt. You're so
You don't have to-
stupid.
you don't have to see the
No,
documentary now.
listen. Here's how all this shit fucking works. Okay, like with all this stuff, EDP is like, okay, this can sound crazy, but like, y'all remember George Zimmerman?
Yeah.
I know who he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zimmerman ain't like no angel, like at all, but he's also the monster people made him out to be.
Oh my
That makes
god.
sense?
A lot of people are. A lot of
No,
people
no,
are.
but it's like you get into this. I'm not defending him. Fuck Zimmerman, fuck EDP, fuck all that, right? But like you get into this space and you've got like it just fucking warps your brain, dude.
You think
right?
he's steering into it for shock value to try to
Yeah,
make a
man, it's the
comeback?
same thing Boogie did with his documentary. He fucking leaned into that shit, knowing goddamn well it was gonna look a certain way, one way or the other. So he's sitting there like naked with his fucking minor girlfriend, you know, or now fiance. Now I'm not too sure if Desi number 2 is married or not. All right. Like I got the fact that she looks like his ex and she has the same name as his ex and she's like was like a barely legal version of his ex is really fucking frightening. And like no one ever talks about that, you know. But hey, you know, Keemstar married a woman that's only 4 years older than his daughter, so fuck it. Right? It's just like, you know, Keemstar's
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't.
You
I
know,
can't even look at I can't even look at people like Zendaya or Ariana Grande or and think they're hot, because I grew up with my little girl watching those girls on Disney. You know what I mean? I've never been able to do it. I can't. I don't know, man. I don't get
Well,
it. I've never understood. I've never understood child molesters
it's
or
a thing.
pedophiles.
It's a thing. I don't get it either. But like some people just have that in them, I guess, right?
But when your lawyer comes on and says, listen, my advice to EDP Bryant is that he might want to shut the fuck up. Like even the lawyer came on there and was like,
let him keep talking.
shut the fuck up and don't be on this documentary. That's what he said.
Yeah,
No,
well,
let him
I mean,
talk.
You don't
Yeah, let him
want-
talk.
No, let him talk.
whole-
So he fucks himself.
But the whole thing you guys got to remember about this, though, is that there's a high probability most of what he's saying is bullshit.
Maybe,
That's the
but
thing,
I mean, there's
that's
some
the thing.
satirical stuff in those documentaries. But he
No, but I
also
mean,
did.
like-
They've got the chat logs. They've got the film of him jerking off. They've got this new girl that came out and said that Gideon. I can't say his fucking name.
Gideon?
No,
Gideon.
Gideon. What's his name?
Gideon.
Gideon.
Yeah. And he was like, this girl was like, no, they kept asking me to do shit. And he was sending me all these circles. So the intent's still there. And isn't that what always matters? The intent's what matters, not whether or not you did the act.
I am not defending this motherfucker. I'm pointing out that the internet loves a good fucking trash fire. And so things are going to be angled to be trash fires. More
Oh yeah,
so
they
than what
do.
they are.
And we've got
Okay,
and then we've got
so-
the perfect channel to cover it. It's called Saggy Bones.
Well, there you go. You know, bottom feeder extraordinaire. And
I didn't say Saggy. He said it. I didn't say shit. Like
He just wants to get punched. He really just wants to get punched. That's what it comes.
I would just want to be sought, Matt, because the Boogie one wasn't bad. They're good documentaries, but you could see there's some satire in there.
The thing is, look, man, these things are trying to peg themselves as a Netflix-esque type documentary and shit. and that's fine. But you got to like these people are mentally unwell. They're mentally unwell, and then they're being just paraded around for content. That's what it boils down to. Because here, in the reality of it is, none of us care, right? EDP could walk outside tomorrow, put 2 in his own fucking head, drop down on the street dead, and everybody go, all right,
You know he's
that was
dying.
crazy.
He's
Is he
dying.
dying? We're all dying.
He has
Time
to
is a
go get
fucking
no,
killer.
but I mean he's like dying. He's got some sort of
Okay, see,
dialysis
maybe he doesn't
problem.
give a shit. Maybe he's trying to get whatever.
I don't think he
get
does give a
there.
shit. That's what I mean.
All right,
When
but
they
it's like
made
a lot of
Saggy, when they kept showing him eating like Big Macs and cheeseburgers.
Oh yeah, he's like I think he's having like liver failure or kidney failure or something. He has to have dialysis. But I was gonna say, Matt, you say all that about like these people are sick and nobody cares and people cover them. Like, dude, that's exactly how I feel about the Snyder cultists. Like,
and that's perfectly fine too. That's perfectly the ones now. The cultists over there at the La Quinta Inn hot tub. Those motherfuckers are far ass gone. Okay,
You stole my joke. You stole my joke, you motherfucker. 2 seconds, 2 more seconds, and I would have had it before you. I was gonna hit those La Quinta Inn.
Those guys are fucking gone. They're just those guys are in a cult. They're in their own little world and shit. And they just want to be there. That's where they want to live. And that's fucking fine. Right. But what I'm saying here is that, like, in all of this shit, you know, like, look at how bad it was with Skeet Walker, where he literally went to, you know, like the lawyer for Zack Snyder, whatever, the agent for his LLC. Outfit. Yeah. And thought he was going to Stone Quarry Productions, you know, like he thought all of that stuff. And it's like, no, I can verifiably prove that this is false. And it never mattered.
Dude, I've seen motherfuckers. I'm telling you, I stopped in it. He was live streaming right before you went live. And I was like, all right, is he talking shit? And as soon as I went in there, the first thing I heard was, y'all don't even know you hating. Y'all don't know about the syndicate and blah, blah, blah. Dude, I've met motherfuckers with Down syndrome that are smarter than this motherfucker, for real. I got to piss.
And again, all of that shit, all those guys, all they have is just that. And so, you know what? Like, they're going to take every little thing. Like, is Zack Snyder coming back over there?
I heard that. Yeah, that's what I heard today. I saw people saying, "Oh, Zack's back." I'm like, back from where? Vacation? From paternity leave?
Well,
like,
you know,
where did he go?
If you talk to his haters, okay, they say like Rebel Moon was a piece of shit that fucking crashed and burned, and nobody watched it. Blah 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 blah. And right, and ever since then, like, he hasn't been back at Netflix, and they didn't renew the First Look deal, and he's off on his own. And these things happen. The biggest problem with Rebel Moon was that they put out the PG-13 movies. Again, it's kind of like they tried to recreate the Snyder cut, and that, like, you can't recreate that shit. And I think that was a big problem. Now, is the movie perfect? No, but I really enjoyed what it was. I thought it flowed really well. I watched pretty much like 4 hours in like one sitting, and then the next night I finished the last couple hours, you know, and I thought the whole thing moved really, really well. I had some issues with some of the characters and some of the plot, but otherwise I really enjoyed it. That being said, you know, after that, it's like, okay, he did that, and then he's kind of out on his own. And so what does he do? He puts together this small, intimate picture called The Last Photograph. He has minimal crew, I think like 5 people. He served as the director, the cinematographer, you know, like the producer. Like, he was out there. This was bare bones as fuck. He just wanted to go make something for super cheap that's very intimate, right? And I think the reason why is, again, like with all of these kind of like directors and everything else, that they have to get themselves to a position where they can do something that's going to get attention on the award circuit, right? It's not even really about like even getting money. It's about getting attention, being recognized with those accolades. And Snyder's been in the shadow of his own making, to be fair, with the Snyder stuff, the DC stuff, for years. And that's kind of where things are with it. It's just like he's trying to get himself back. Now he's writing and directing the remake of fucking Escape from New York, right? One of the greatest films ever made.
Ooh,
and that movie, but that movie, see, here's the thing. Studio Canal signed a deal last year or earlier this year where they moved from Lionsgate over for distribution over to Warner Brothers. So Zack is currently writing and directing a movie that will be distributed by fucking Warner Brothers.
Oh God! So that's why they're fucking panties are wet. Oh
yeah.
My
God.
God!
So he goes to. So I was telling Chris at the beginning, he goes to Warner Brothers to do a panel, or to host a screening of his personal favorite movie, Excalibur, and then people, he's gonna tweet about it or fucking post about it, saying that he's back on the lot.
Yeah, he loves
Excalibur
fucking with people. He does, man.
It's not even that like is that he likes fucking with people. I do think he likes fucking with people, but I don't. It's been more minimal than it was. I think he got a lot of the fucking around out of his system. You know?
What year did we get the Snyder Cut? 21?
2021, yeah, it's been 5 years.
So it's been 5 years. Now, these people that are saying he's coming back, he's coming back, he's coming back. Remember a long time, it's been a couple years since we streamed and talked about this, Maddie, but we said, how much is the I told you so worth if it takes a decade for it to actually happen? Because we all want it to happen. We just can't stand the Snyder Bros. I think the diehards deserve it. People like Bell, people like Brodan, people like me, people like Max. We want it. We've been wanting it. But how long is the fucking, well, I told you so? Like, how long are you just going to make up all these fucking lies? And then when it finally does happen, you know what I mean? And I told you so don't mean shit 10 years later.
But we already know why these people are doing it. It has nothing to do with Zack Snyder and how much they love him or want them. And even though you say so, you drop some names. I'm like, yeah, but they're drinking the Kool-Aid too. Some of the people you name drop, they're definitely drinking that Kool-Aid. And it's like, we've been saying it for a long time, not to be mean, not because we don't agree and want to see it too, but we live in a world, me and Matt and all the other people who feel this way, we live in a world of reality and we understand a little bit of basic business practice. And we saw what was going on and we're like, oh, this makes sense. They're not going to have Zack come back for whatever reasons. They want to reboot it. They don't want Zack to finish the story. This is a common thing that has happened with franchises and IPs throughout entertainment as a whole. So when people are like this obsessed, it's not about Zack Snyder and wanting the Snyder Cut or wanting the story. It's about the YouTube channels that are using this to stay relevant and make money off of fans that are too fucking stupid to see the fucking to see it. Like, y'all are sitting there yelling at a brick wall, and it's fucking it makes people like us mad because, like, I don't want to see people who actually are passionate and do care get scammed, because that's what they're doing. They're getting scammed by these people using Zack Snyder for their own personal gain. That's it. And this whole thing with the Warner Brothers, of course, anything involving Zack and anything that, like, how'd it go over there with the friggin' Zack Snyder with Netflix thing? Oh, yeah, so release the Snyderverse to fucking Netflix. How'd that work out? Oh, yeah, it didn't. Like, we all
I just think I got to be honest, and I'm not saying this as a joke. I got to be honest. I'm like, I better not say it the way I was going to say it. That's a little too harsh. But I just think that Ski Walker, the hand job, is too stupid to know how to grift people. I think he's a fucking retard. I think he stepped on an IED or something while he was over there with his scraggle tooth stuttering ass. No, I think he's too fucking dumb to scam people. That's just me, though.
No, but he's doing it. He's doing it. They did it. Sil did. They were all doing it. And they were calling us out and saying
Sil was doing it. Now I'll give you that.
They were all doing it. That friggin' where do you think they learned it from?
But I think Sil broke away from all that because he went, yo, man, I'm palling around with the fucking...
Because the grift wasn't working anymore, and Sil wants to get the attention of the new regime, which is the James Gunn era. Like,
what was that group that Howard Stern used to have? The Whack Pack? Is that what they were called?
Right, but this is what they're doing, Chris. And again, Jarbo's been calling out. I've been calling out. And what do we get? We get called haters, and we're toxic. I'm like, but look what you guys do. You have freaking Skywalker a long time going to a Zack Snyder event, bragging about how he made 2 people, YouTube content creators, uncomfortable in a fucking bathroom. Like,
it's been fucking half a decade. He ain't even hit 5,000 subs yet, Saggy.
Right,
he's too stupid to grift.
He quit his job to do it full time, Chris.
That's what I'm saying. He's too fucking retarded to grift people. I think it happened accidentally.
No, it's not that you're too retarded to grift people. It's that the grift is over and he doesn't realize it yet.
Maybe that's it.
That's kind of the thing, right?
Right.
Yeah. If it was like, let's say if it was May 2020 again, right? It was May 2020 when Zach and Henry and everyone make the announcement over social media or over a live stream that the Snyder Cut is getting made. At that point, then you've got 10 months of grift. Right. You can grift on the excitement. You can start piecing it all together. You can build up. That's what Dave, the film junkie, did. All right. And I'm going to call out Dave for a second. Okay. Because I'm going to be critical. Hold up. I ain't going to say nothing bad about him, but it's true. Dave he sat there for years beating that Zack Snyder drum, right? And he would get Zack Snyder on his streams, and he would get Ray Porter and Ray Fisher and a lot of other people on there,
I was on one of that's how I met Zack Snyder, because of him.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's all well and good, and that's all well and good, and I'm not criticizing that, but he beats that drum, and then now that's what Dave the Film Junkie is. He's not Dave the Film Junkie. He's, Dave the Snyder blower. Like that's what people. Yes, that's what people see him as. Yes,
but
and I'm
that's not. But okay, hold on. I'm
Go-
gonna cut across.
hold, I'll bring up his channel.
Saggy's got her broom out. Saggy's got her broom
today-
out.
Yep, because today he made a fucking tweet. And this is how I found out about it, because he made a tweet calling them out for getting excited about this Zack Snyder news about the Warner Brothers stuff, right? He called them out. He's been calling them out. He's not still on like, yes, is he a Zack Snyder fan? Yes, but he also, when he realized when when it was done and over with, he did fall off. Like, yeah, he's still going to talk about Zack Snyder because he had Zack Snyder on. So anything Zack Snyder related, it makes sense that he brings it up. But to say that he's still like, no, he's against the Snyder cult. He's still a Snyder fan, but
hold up, Saggy, hold on. You're not getting what I'm saying here. You're not getting what I'm saying here. I'm not saying that he is a cultist. I'm saying he knows the man personally. He is personally invested into Zack Snyder. He's gone to Stone Quarry. He's hung out with the man. He's friends with the dude.
Okay, so what's wrong with that?
Fine. He's a ride or die. I ain't even criticizing that part of it and shit like that. Call out the Judds, call out whomever. I don't give a fuck. My point, though, is that when he built his persona on YouTube, right? His persona is the Zack Snyder suckathon guy. That's what he is. And so that's why his videos that don't have Zack Snyder in them don't do as well. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
He has hit and miss. I have seen some of his DC stuff. His DC videos have been doing pretty well with the whole Supergirl stuff. His videos have been doing well without discussing Zack Snyder. And believe it or not, some of his recent Zack Snyder conversation videos, they're not doing as good as like the DC talk as a whole. So it is hit and miss. So I have to disagree because you ain't following him like I'm following him.
Hold up here. Here's his channel.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm holding up here. Look, okay, we got Ben Affleck's Batman. Okay, 2.2 thousand.
You two fight every time she's on stream with you.
His look at this here. Like it's like the DC stuff. All right, here you go. Let's just take a look at this. How's the DCU going? All right, 2 days ago. Let's see what he has
behind the scenes when it comes to Supergirl with Amelia Alcock and David Cornsweat. How's the DCU going? So they put my movie after Jurassic World Rebirth in 2 weeks before Fantastic Four. Well, they put my movie right after Toy Story 5 and right before Minions. So, how did your fursuit reveal go? Guess whose movie's already streaming? Just making jokes of what are they actually saying? And of course, just kind of just joking around about the state.
See, it's like, that's it. Like that. And some people will look at that as being a dig on James Gunn, which it kind of is, but it's because again, he would never say the same thing about Zack Snyder. He would never say the same thing about Zack Snyder.
Do you watch his reviews?
He would never say, Saggy, he would never say anything that was negative.
Did you watch his review on friggin' Rebel Moon?
The PG-13? The PG-13?
Me and him talked
or
about
the director's cut?
Me and him talked about Rebel. But what I'm saying is you're basing your criticism on saying that first it was like, well, he doesn't get as many views. He gets more views on the Zack Snyder talk. But I'm like, dude, look at it. You now watching his thing. He's been doing DC talk and Marvel. Well, he was doing Marvel because of Spider-Man. But like he does do good with videos that aren't about Zack Snyder. He barely talks about Zack Snyder now because there's nothing to talk about.
I love that my joke is like 6 years old now, and people are still doing it. Me and Maddie made that joke like 6 years ago.
Zack Snyder, he'll be all over it.
Remedial with the hard R, baby. Remedial with the hard R.
That's gonna be literally any YouTuber who even like had a big spike in content talk about Zack Snyder. Like for example, you're talking about Zack Snyder, and I'm sure this VOD.
I'm only talking about it because I'm looking to piss off like 4 people.
Listen, I'm just saying.
You're that fucking petty, bro. You really are that petty.
He is. I love him for it, though. I love that he's petty. That's why we're friends.
I honor my pettiness.
I'm petty as fuck. I am petty as fuck.
That your Zack Snyder videos have done very well too. Because you got a little spike in the when we were all talking about Zack Snyder at the time when it was hot. We all did. So anytime we talk about Zack Snyder now, or even me, like if I put up a live stream tomorrow and the topic was Zack Snyder, I'm gonna have a bunch of people turn up. It's like it's just the Zack Snyder talk. You can't blame,
No,
Dave.
but I will say, looking at Dave's videos here, homies, dude, hang it up. Hang up,
All
man.
I'm saying, guys, here's what I'm
You're the
saying.
one to talk, Jarbo.
Oh, no,
Here's all I'm saying before I started
saying
getting lectured by Miss
I
Mellon,
stream like
okay?
once a week, once, twice a week or whatever.
Yeah, and most of the time we get in here and I sidetrack the whole fucking thing anyway and send it off the rails. We end up talking about Ferris Bueller or some shit.
It's like, no, but look at these.
But before Saggy started fucking reprimanding me, all I was saying is some of those people are my friends, and I want my friends to get what they want, even if the haters win. I would like to see people get what they want. You know, I would love to have a third season of Sarah Connor Chronicles. It's never going to fucking happen, but whatever. Like, I want to see, what would you call it? Closure? I like Zack Snyder. I've liked everything he's ever done.
But
Well, that's not true. I didn't like the Rebel Moon shit, but everything else.
But the thing that people don't understand, especially the fans, right? It's like just because every director is gonna have hit and misses. We're seeing James Gunn have some hit and misses, like where these directors make movies, right? Some of them perform very well, some of them don't. It's not the end of the world. They're gonna keep working. They're gonna keep making something until something hits, and then once it hits, they'll either make a sequel, whatever. It's business at the end of the day. But like, just because Zack Snyder didn't do very well with Rebel Moon does not mean that he's never gonna make any project for Netflix again. It doesn't mean he's out. It just means right now Netflix is like, all right, you didn't do well. You know, now Zach's doing another project. That's how it's supposed to work. I don't know why fans feel like, oh my God, his movies suck. He should just quit making movies.
Everybody can't be James Cameron. You can't have
like not every director
Yeah.
can have even James Cameron has made a bad movie.
I mean, James Cameron.
Whoa! I will fuck you up. What are you talking about? Name one. Name one bad James Cameron movie.
Me or her?
Either of you. Name one. And that piranha shit don't count.
Didn't he do like all the freaking Transformers movie? Or am I thinking, that's
Michael Bay.
That's Michael Bay. Sorry, confusing director.
Not only do you need to turn in your nerd card, your movie card, but your black card, because that movie is very black coded and you just completely missed it.
What's black coded?
Transformers 2.
Okay, I don't think he
First
meant
of all,
to
you
do
said
that.
Transformers 2. I said there was listen.
I love Transformers 2. Y'all
I don't
fucking
know
haters.
every director that exists. Okay,
No,
I got
okay.
confused. But I'm sure
James Cameron,
has
Aliens,
no,
Terminator, Terminator
sure
2,
James
Titanic,
Cameron has a
Avatar.
movie. Listen, shut the hell up. I put money on it that there is a movie James Cameron has made that I probably haven't seen that probably didn't do very well. Probably
they've all done well, Saggy. Every single one. He's
no,
never
go
had a
fuck
flop,
yourself.
ever.
I guarantee you I can find a
James Cameron has never had a flop in his life.
Google James Cameron and see his least performed fucking, or use Chat GPT or whatever to see which movie he made that performed the least, the worst. There's one.
I say that's most likely The Abyss.
This is what I'm saying. You can't sit here and say that James Cameron has never made a bad movie.
But The Abyss was a huge success. It just was
performs the worst is not the same.
It was huge.
There's movies that people probably hated from James Cameron too. I don't want to.
Oh no. Okay. We're talking about whether they were liked or unsuccessful. Okay, that's a different thing. Because a lot of people hated The Way of Water. Okay, it still made over $2 billion.
No, a lot of people are dumb. That's also true. I'm just saying it, right?
I went back and watched that trilogy. Oh no, wait, Maddie, because I was texting you the whole time. Because that third one had me blubbering like a bitch, bro. I must have been in like a bad place at the time or something. Because that third one had me fucking crying, bro. When I thought they were gonna kill Spider. Oh my fucking God, bro.
Yeah.
Look at your chat. Look at your chat. There are people who are naming movies of James,
they're naming the least successful, and they're naming ones they don't like. But what I'm saying is James Cameron has never had a flop ever.
Whatever. You flop. How about that? You can
I'm just saying he's never had a bad movie. Never.
Whatever.
That is true. He's never had a bad movie.
He's never had an unsuccessful movie. He's never had one.
He's due for one, bitch.
Yeah, he might be due for one.
Well, you might listen now. Hold up. With Avatar 1 being 2.9 billion and Avatar 2 being 2.3 billion and Avatar 3 being 1.4 billion, you could make the argument that on the scale of profitability, number 3 definitely kind of like did not do as well, which might be why he is saying now that he might be looking to move on.
he didn't direct that fourth. I think did he direct Alita? He didn't direct Alita, I
No,
don't think.
No. He produced,
and it still did good. It made $500 million. So
no, it made just over fucking.
So
40.
okay.
I thought it was right under 5.
So most people, right? Okay, so James Cameron films, people will go see because it's James Cameron film, especially if it's like a trilogy film, like the Avatar, right? But just because people went to go see it means that there was enough hype for it for people to buy tickets for it. Doesn't necessarily mean that it was good, because some people did walk out of the movies thinking that it wasn't the best.
But you don't make $2 billion, $1 billion if people ain't
How
going
do
and
we
seeing it
know
more
it
than
was-
once.
But I'm saying, what do you mean seeing it more once? Friggin' Spider-Man, I guarantee you most people saw Spider-Man only once on the friggin' opening weekend, and it was fucking fire. What do you
It's the
mean?
first
You don't-
weekend, but that's like a special
The
circumstance.
movie
That's
did 145 million in its second weekend.
I'm just saying.
The movie
Just
did
saying.
more money in its second weekend than Supergirl did entirely around the globe.
But
for its
that's what I'm
entire
saying.
run.
Like certain movies, certain properties, and certain directors, it's gonna get people in the seats to see it. People aren't gonna know if the movie's actually good or not until they buy the damn ticket. That money's gone.
I still don't know how it happened. I still don't, Maddie. I'm so fascinated by this fucking movie, not because I loved it and I went and saw it 3 times, but because I don't know how the 4th installment in a Spider-Man movie that's not a team up or an Avengers movie could be the first film to ever break 3 billion. Like, I don't know how the fuck this is happening, dude. John Bernthal. That's the power of John Bernthal, motherfuckers.
I mean, it's gonna be, I have a feeling they're already talking about a Punisher standalone.
Yeah, because I just can't figure it out.
I gotta crash out real quick. I know he's watching. Brandon, stop commenting on my posts because I'm getting notifications. Stop commenting on my posts that have nothing to do with you saying that animation is for everyone. And I know you're watching. And I know that's why.
Is he still posting?
He still says it. He still says it.
I literally got 2 notifications from him while I'm streaming.
AI is not going to take away his passion.
Yeah,
which platform? Which platform?
Literally keep getting notifications from him commenting on my friggin' random my community posts saying the same thing, and I deleted one. And he keeps posting. It's like, dude, we know you're watching. Please leave me alone. Like, this is weird. Like, I don't engage with you. This is my first time back here in forever, and now that you know I'm here, you're friggin' weirdly commenting on my other friggin' posts. It's fucking weird.
Highlight his comment, Maddie, please. How is it a team up movie? He had one motherfucking ally in that movie. That's it. It had a lot of cameos, but no team ups. The Hulk didn't even help him. The Hulk tried to kill his fucking ass. He had the Punisher, and that's it. Just because Jean Grey's in it and because the Hulk's in it doesn't mean it was a team up movie.
That's a team up movie.
It's not. They didn't team up. The Hulk tried to fucking kill him.
It's not a team up movie. Like Deadpool and Wolverine, that's a team up movie.
Wow, what do you mean it's not? Hold on, let me. Y'all are triggering me. I feel like y'all are.
The Hulk didn't help him. He had to hide his identity.
Bro,
the Hulk tried to kill him. Jean Grey tried to kill him. The only person he had, really, and he was apprehensive about it, was motherfucking Punisher. And the Punisher shot him in the back with a .50 caliber, man. Come on, it's not a fucking team-up movie.
Here's the team, right? Peter Parker goes to Bruce Banner to talk to him about his mutation shit.
Those are cameos, Saggy.
Sure. But still, okay, but saying it's not a team-up movie, he still teamed up with the Punisher. What do you mean?
Helped in Circle. You're nitpicking, motherfucker. He's trying to. I know
he literally teamed up with the Punisher.
He's trying to
That's
trigger
a team-up movie.
Okay,
listen.
Maybe I don't really see that as a team-up.
Bro, when it happened in the 90s cartoons, it was considered a team-up. When Punisher shows up in the animated Spider-Man TV show, that was a team-up episode. That was a team-up story arc. So, like, even if it's one character,
a team-up is what happened
after up with a character outside
Wolverine and Deadpool meet Elektra and Blade, and then they all get together and go, let's go fuck some shit up. That's a team-up to me.
You can have a team of 2.
But what about an army of 1?
No, but you can still have a team of 2. 2 people can make up a team.
No, that's not a team. There's a movie with cameos. It's got cameos. It's extended cameos. I wouldn't call it a team up movie at all.
Y'all are on some drugs.
I'll give you half a team up because the Punisher was there, but he wasn't allied with Spider-Man. As a matter of fact, all Frank Castle did to that whole movie was bitch about shit.
Bro, when you play video games, right? When you play shooters, you get a team of like 4, 6, or whatever, and then you can have solos and duos. Duos is still a team. You're a team of 2. Punisher and Spider-Man
Why do
teaming
I
up
want to
is a
play
team
Call of
up
Duty
too.
right now? I don't know.
I don't know, but would you watch it? Would you watch a buddy cop, Lethal Weapon style Spider-Man Punisher movie?
I'd prefer Spider-Man Deadpool, but yes, either way.
Oh, Spider-Man
Just
Deadpool would be
say it.
fun.
That's crazy. You guys are saying it wasn't a team
It's
up.
not
It
a
just
team-up
doesn't. It
movie.
doesn't feel
It's
like a
not a
team. When I
team-up
think
movie.
team up, I think Avengers. I think
Bro,
Justice League.
Y'all are so brain rotted with this.
Hold on.
Like,
Okay, here we go. Hold up.
And
Fourth
Justice League
dismantles
shit.
your argument, Saggy. Okay, they work as a team to accomplish a goal together. At what point in time, outside of the Punisher reluctantly showing up to help for a moment before being taken over, and then not helping again when going to make the assault on the fucking prison, right? That Spider-Man does.
He
on
was
his
literally
own
there
in the
to
end.
assassinate Jean Grey, and Spider-Man was begging him not to. That's not a team up.
And it wasn't like Spider-Man was tracking Punisher was tracking Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield didn't show up till like the fucking last.
That's not a team-up movie.
That's
not a team-up movie. Not a team-up movie. It's not. If they would have been there the whole time. Look, if you want to argue a team-up, then fucking Ned and MJ are the team.
Get out.
I can
Get
see
out
that.
of your own
I don't know though. I don't know. Addie, I do think No Way Home was a team up movie. You got 3 Spider-Mans, bro.
It's not team up though, because they weren't in it the whole time.
Even the fucking villains teamed
This
up in that movie. What are you
conversation-
talking about?
That's
Even
a
the
little
villains
different,
teamed
but
up.
that's not that was more of a Sinister Six type thing. That would be considered a team up. Because they were
Taking care of MJ is not a team up, Spherical.
This conversation is giving me cancer like Boogie, bro. I can't.
I'm just
like,
saying,
whatever.
we
the
disagree.
fact that
That's
you
the
guys-
beauty of these kinds of conversations. We can disagree without trying to cancel
listen,
each other.
listen,
I love it. They teamed up for one part of the movie. The whole movie is the team.
The whole fucking chat's teaming up right now,
They
motherfuckers.
They can team up to suck my
listen,
dick.
you
It
you
doesn't
both
matter. I'm right.
I just agree that you could both be objectively wrong about this because it was a team up movie. So like miss me with this whole thing, bro. It was building up to them working together.
Well,
And
your
on top of
opinion
that, they
is
worked
invalid. Well,
together
if we're going that route,
before.
your opinion is invalid because you're a girl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I said it. I said it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I
That's
gotta
like,
pee real quick. That's what I'm saying.
Jesus,
She's
what the
pulling
fuck?
bullshit out of the air, so I can pull
no, I
bullshit
mean,
out of
she's
there.
definitely pulling bullshit, but just be like, because you got a pussy. That doesn't make no sense.
I'm actually like offended now. Good. Go pee with your old man
Yeah,
flash.
let me go. Let me answer some super chats while he's pissing, because I have some super chats to get to. Okay. Is that okay, Saggy? Do you mind if I answer my super chats?
Oh, yeah. You asked me.
I'm asking just because I know you don't get a lot, and I just don't want to make you feel bad.
Fuck you. That's true, though. It is true. Y'all need to give me money, not him. He sucks. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead with it. We're not a team, guys. We're not a team. This isn't a team up stream.
Sag, you know I love you, girl.
I know.
All
I love
right. Let's see. Ahsoka for 20 bones. Thank you so much. This was actually before the episode began. I'm sorry. I know this sounds mean, but I can't stand Snyder at all. His fan base turns me off completely. I've never liked his movies, but his fandom. Not all of them are vicious, and that's all I'm saying about this. I completely understand, man. I say this all the time. I like Zack Snyder. I like James Gunn. I'm not a fan of their fans. And because people take this shit too fucking personally. Okay, there's a certain guy. We all know there's a certain guy. His name is Little Donnie. All right. Now, Little Donnie doesn't like people having opinions outside of his own opinions, and he doesn't understand what a joke is, like, period. And he has to fucking screen cap so many things because Little Donnie doesn't understand what it means to, like, you can be a fan and critique something. He thinks in his world that if you critique something, that it just really is completely, like, insane, and that you hate it. And I've had people message me privately about that are now telling me that even on their live streams where he shows up, they're fucking with him. So I love this because he's a James Gunn fan. No one likes him, and everyone now wants to turn against him to really make him upset. So not everyone. I would argue in this case, nature is somewhat healing. Let's just bully Donnie some more. Thank you for us. Also here it says, by the way, I'm not saying they're all like that. To be more specific. No, I get it, dude. I get it. Not all. Hashtag not all Snyderverse fans are the creeps. But you get a lot from the certain group of people that we've talked about before.
A lot.
And those guys again happen to live in just a weird fucking bubble. We got HBards for $5. Thank you. Can't stay, but if you get a chance, show Chris the Waxworks trailer since he seemed interested. Yeah, man, I'll show you the trailer. Waxworks is fucking dope. I love that movie. Let's see. Ahsoka for $5. Thank you. Says, can't wait for the D23 panel. Can't wait to find out what's coming up for Star Wars and MCU. I think all we're gonna get out of Star Wars is just a little bit of information about Starfighter, maybe not even a teaser, maybe a teaser, but
I
really
want
no-
that one so bad. That's the one I want so bad, dude.
That, for me, I don't know, man. Like Mando, I need to watch it again.
I want Top Gun with TIE fighters and X-Wings, bro. That's what I want.
But that's not what Starfighter is, though. That would have been Rogue Squadron, the Patty Jenkins one. That
I wanted
would've
that
been
one
more.
too, man.
This one is going to be like Ryan Gosling looking at the camera, going like, "I have to get this guy to my
Art house, art house
Yeah,
Star Wars.
He's just going to be like
no.
walking around with a fucking blow up, Gungan or something. He's like, "This is
Wait. At any point, I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with this because I didn't get. I think I just changed my mind.
what."
It is a team up movie.
Get fucked, Matt. Get
You
fucked
all
in your
fucking
No.
Get
Listen.
fucked in your
At
ass.
one point, the only reason I'm saying that is because at one point, MJ
Get fucked.
told the Punisher, "Are you going to help him?" And he goes to help him. That technically makes it a team up movie.
No,
If
that does
Wolverine and
not-
Deadpool's a team up movie. That kind of makes it a
They
team up movie,
fucking
man.
teamed up in the first act of that movie,
fuck- no.
established the duology.
2
It
against 1 now. bitch.
established
Nope.
them as
Mm.
characters, right?
It-
We
it's-
have an entire
I'm going to
montage.
say it's half a team up and half not, like No Way Home.
It's not a team up movie, man.
Oh,
It's
kind of a team up movie.
no, it's
when you
not.
think about
If it was a team up movie, then Spider-Man would not have destroyed the war van in the beginning of the movie when the
Oh my
tank happened.
god, here we
He
go.
wouldn't have done it. They were adversarial at that point in time, right? Because that's true. Did he not break the?
This is kind of a
van?
hard one, man. I don't
Now,
know
also,
if they're consi- is
hold
that
up, hold up. But let me
this is
finish.
a hard one, man. I don't know if these are
Let me
team up
finish.
movies or not.
But when MJ was in trouble, the only person he could think of to get help to watch her was Punisher. That was good, right? But that's not them teaming up. That's him going to him, Frank, and saying,
That's
like,
him being
"You
a
need help."
glorified
So
babysitter.
nitpicky
The glorified
with the
babysitter.
team
And then
up
MJ says, "Hey, are you going to help him?" Okay. And then Punisher shows up for one scene, and yeah, so they
Yeah,
helped
but it's
out
a
for
great
one
fucking
scene.
scene.
I mean, I guess fine, fuck it. I guess you could play the game like, do I lose my virginity if it's just a tip? Okay.
Yes, you do.
I
Now
guess
shut it
fine.
down.
I guess if you want to make the argument that just a tip is losing your virginity, fine.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
technically to lose your virginity, you have to come. So
Did you come while watching?
So
I came
corny, bro.
close. I'm gonna say that. I came real
Close to it,
close.
man. The fucking Savage Hulk doing the Hulk.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I didn't know you could
I
get
was
this
like-
big. When they brought
I've
the old
seen that
Hulk back,
before.
I almost spooged right there. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They gave us the old Hulk back and the real Hulk, and that kind of, I don't know, man. I guess I don't make the Hollywood rules. In my opinion, it's kind of a team up, but it's not. Because I forgot the minute MJ said, "Are you gonna go help him?" and Frank's like, "Fuck," and he goes to help him. That makes me think it's kind of a team up in the second half, anyway.
No, but it's not even a team up. He wasn't even there for the climax.
I said what I said, Maddie.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, he shot his load and it hit Spider-Man in the back, but I mean, that's just like a map of Hawaii.
You're nasty. You guys so nasty.
It's true. He fired off his round, and it
Oh,
backshotted. It blew out Peter's back. All things considered,
Oh my god. Why are
It's
you
true.
like this?
it's
why
true
you like
though.
this?
But
But
it's
why you like
true. It's
Oh my god.
true.
It's a team up movie. Shut up.
It's not a team up movie. It's a skeet up movie. How about that?
Oh my god. Whatever. Chris changed his tune, which means I'm right and you're wrong.
No, it don't mean shit. He's just a simp. There we go.
Wow. Whatever. You're so corny. You know what? Whenever Matt is just proven wrong, he just will argue his way very articulately and very well to make everyone believe he is correct. He is not correct. It is a team up movie. Spider-Man teams up with Punisher, and Matt's
Okay,
just
question.
denying.
What percentage of a movie has to be a team up for a team up film?
I
to
was
be-
just thinking that literally when I went and got something to drink.
Right.
And
Like,
Why don't
what's
you
the
ask
percentage here?
ChatGPT? You like your little AI? Ask AI.
That's my goddamn fucking AI.
Ask your fucking AI.
an ensemble cast doesn't always mean it's a team up, though. It's all I was saying.
Yeah,
It's not an
yeah, cool.
Avengers style movie or Justice League movie. This all started because I just said I'm ridiculously fascinated by how much money this movie's making for a fourth installment of anything. The third installment's usually the kiss of death for most franchises, but now everybody wants that trilogy. Gotta have that trilogy, and the third's usually
Well,
the weakest.
here. So I've got it up here on my grok. Okay, you can see here. I haven't hit enter yet, so I can't manipulate the answers. All right. So what is a percentage of a movie that needs to be a team up with the characters to be a team up movie? I think that's sufficient enough.
Why'd you say exactly what Forrest said? 2 people to meet a goal. Anything more than one
Because
person.
that's like that was saying like fucking Stand By Me as a team up movie.
There you go.
You know,
Okay,
like
what's
No,
the
that's an
I wanna see
ensemble
it-
cast. That's
I wanna
different.
see a
What's
dead
the
body.
answer? What's the answer?
Okay, it says here there's no official or fixed percentage of a movie that needs to feature a team up of characters for it to count as a team up movie. Classification is qualitative and based upon narrative focus, marketing, and cultural perception rather than strict runtime or screen time. Okay,
So we're all
Okay,
right.
okay, wait, no,
We're all right,
guys,
we're all
guys,
wrong.
Wait, no, here, no. Matt, Jarbo, no, do this. Jarbo, just do this. Type in, is Brand New Day considered a team up movie?
I will, but I want to just quickly as a thing, right? I want to kind of bring up my stuff here. We're talking about whether or not the marketing of the film showcases it as being a team up movie. Ooh, here is all the posters for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Who's not on these posters?
No, nobody but
Here's
Spider-Man. But it's
the-
Spider-Man, Maddie. That's different.
You got you got this one here, right? Spider-Man Brand New Day, and you've got the Hulk fighting him, and you've got fucking Scorpion, and this I think is a fan made one that somehow made it up on here. And you got the Hand, no Punisher, no Jean Grey, none of that shit. So it's Spider-Man versus villains. Look at that shit. No, look at that
okay,
shit.
but hold on. Who was featured in the trailer, bitch? Who was in the trailer,
Punisher.
bitch?
So was the Hulk.
Everybody
Okay.
was in it except Jean Grey.
Everybody was in it. We just didn't see Jean Grey, but everyone else was in it. The Hand was in it, doing their hand jobby stuff.
Oh wow, it's Spider-Man fighting a bunch of people. Oh wow.
That's what Spider-Man do.
Hold on, I'm asking.
He's asking.
But also, the Spider-Man friggin' Far From Home didn't feature all the friggin' Spider-Man in it. It was still technically a team-up movie.
I consider that a team.
Whoa. In what movie? Wait. In what world would Spider-Man Far From Home be a team-up movie?
She meant
Who
No
the
Way Home.
fuck did he
No Way
team
Home.
up with?
Sorry, No Way Home. Sorry, No Way Home. I meant No Way Home. There's too many homes. No Way Home.
There are too many homes, man.
Hold up. By your logic, is Spider-Man Homecoming a team-up movie? Because
You know what? The next movie that's gonna come out, Spider-Man Retirement Home.
that's fine.
Homecoming.
He didn't have anybody helping him. It was just him.
Really? Because
no,
did not
Iron Man.
Iron Man show up
Iron
during
Man
the
was
fairy
there.
sequence? And Iron Man's fairy sequence, Iron Man had a much more pronounced and
He showed
prominent
up to take
part
his
in that
fucking
movie.
suit from him, man.
He
He
showed up
helped.
multiple times in that movie.
So here's the
as a
thing
way-
about
more so than that.
Here's the thing about Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, though. In fairness, at the end of the day, at the core of it, all of his movies are set up movies. All of the movies are set up movies. That's why you have all the cameos. They're all setting up for the Avengers stuff.
Yeah, no, that's
What?
what they all do. It just
Yeah,
moves.
the
Yeah, it just
Spider-Man
moves-
movies
it's
are
Marvel.
great.
No,
Spider-Man is a bridge. I've literally asked AI this. Spider-Man is when you Google it, Spider-Man movies and Tom Holland, it's a bridge of keeping this universe connected.
Yeah,
To
the
what?
only one I never considered a moving was Black Panther. For some reason, that one feels
everything Marvel has done
like
is
it's
also
both
centered-
and a standalone.
but
But
it's
yeah, they
been
all
cinematic.
center
These are all
moving the
but, like,
narrative.
in what
pushing the
okay
story.
like it. But did Spider-Man Homecoming did that lead into Infinity War? No.
Homecoming?
No.
Yes, it did, because they had to bring Spider-Man because it was the first movie of Spider-Man in this universe. They had to find a way to bring him in, and they skipped his origin story. He was already established as being Spider-Man.
They even offered him an Avengers
You know what
spot,
I'm
and he
saying?
turned it
But
down.
that is
Exactly.
not.
Yeah.
But that was not a lead in.
So
But
we
that
knew
was
who-
he
What
was
do you
doing his
mean?
own thing, because remember the end of the movie he was offered a role in the Avengers and he chose not to because he still wanted to be the friendly
I think
neighborhood
the Spider-Man movies do both, Matt. They
So-
set up the
so
next Spider-Man
that-
movie, and they
but that
set
never
up.
set up the next Spider-Man movie because he was in Infinity War, and that one would have set up Far From Home because Infinity War he ends up going to space. He ends up getting dusted for 5 years. Far From Home is them coming back and then going on a vacation on a trip, as whatever for because they were gone for so long. So you could make the argument that those movies built up Spider-Man. Far From Home, also the death of Tony Stark was a major part of that film as well.
I think
So,
they
yeah.
all push the story along.
So that's an
But
argument.
Matt, what I'm saying is these movies, they literally, Marvel has literally even said, these movies are a bridge to this universe. Like these movies are connecting, as keeping everything connected. It's part of it.
Connected. Yeah, that is the key.
Yeah, they all have
hallmark of
connective
the
tissue. They're
cinematic
all Avengers. Yeah.
universe.
Right, but
what
they
I'm
also
saying-
said, but they have said that Spider-Man, because the argument, the reason why I even looked it up is because the argument about Spider-Man not getting his own villains, like he always has to have somebody else in there, right? And I asked like the question, like, why is that? And they basically said the reason why is because Tom Holland's Spider-Man specifically is created to keep these universes connected and also like to set up the following stories with all these characters. That's
Every
why they make
character,
it.
though.
That's why
every
they make
character
characters.
is like that. That's every character, though.
Okay, but I just don't.
Here we
well,
go. Here
okay.
we go. Hold up. Would Spider-Man Brand New Day be considered a team-up movie because the Punisher is in it? No. Spider-Man Brand New Day would not generally be considered a team-up movie just because the Punisher appears in it. So why this doesn't make it a team-up movie? A team-up movie typically has the gathering and collective action of characters, often from different franchises or solo stories, as its central focus and selling point, with a more balanced narrative weight among them. Examples include Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, or clear crossovers built around pairing itself. So no, just because his Punisher's in this fucking movie and has a couple scenes in this fucking movie does not mean it's a goddamn team-up.
You know,
film.
I'm starting to see why people hate AI now.
No, people don't hate AI. They hate AI disproving their bullshit. All right. So I'm there you go.
against
Thank
AI
you.
now.
Thank
Fuck
you.
you,
I have won this argument. Thank you.
Whatever. Okay,
You
well,
all-
Grok doesn't count as actual AI. Go to
Doesn't that technically mean that? Yeah, but doesn't that technically mean now that Wolverine and Deadpool is not a team-up movie either?
I
No,
mean,
'cause that thing
Deadpool,
literally
Wolverine
just
are
said
the
it was the
title of
marketing.
movie. Yeah, the marketing would
It was
probably.
the marketing of the movie. That it was. Yeah, no, it's a
Flame
team-up.
on. Okay, they did kind of have a team for a minute, then he got killed. So
That was totally a glorified cameo, and it was
You know what?
amazing.
I don't care what AI says or Match are, but I'm considering it a team up because I love Spider-Man
fine.
and Punisher.
You can consider it, and you can be wrong, and that's okay.
I
okay,
can be
this is
objectively
judgment-
wrong. That is true.
This is a judgment-free zone, unless you're
No,
Donovan.
it's not.
and we
It's a
judge you
very heavy
immensely.
judgment zone. No. Fuck, I wanted to be right so bad. I fucking hate AI. I was hoping AI had my back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't know. I feel like it
Chris, I'm
kind of
sorry,
is and
let's
kind
go
of
back to-
ain't.
I want to go
you
back
know?
to a quote that Chris had said once, right? I'll argue with Maddie, but I'll never debate him.
I'll never debate him.
Oh, I'll debate him all day.
I'll
I'll
argue with
debate him all
anybody.
day.
You ain't gonna out argue an Italian, but I'm not gonna
I will
debate.
debate
I'm not gonna
him
debate
all
him.
day. I'm not always wrong. Fuck you. And I did admit defeat, Music Man. Suck my virtual penis. Assholes. See judgment. See judgment free? Does that look like judgment free?
That is
I'm not-
judgment free. Yeah.
I'm not judging.
It's
you.
not judgment free.
Not on that anyway.
Whatever. Okay, we passed the team up argument now. Can
Yeah,
move
we
on?
are. We are. Real quick.
You-
real quick,
And you're the one
hold
that
up,
fucking started it, by the way,
Bitch,
Saggy.
you
You
started
started the fight.
Hold
I
up.
didn't
Hold up.
start
Hold
that
up. Hold
shit.
up.
Yes.
Hold up. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember Taylor Richards.
Who?
He's popped in here. He's been in the chat a couple times. He's my buddy from San Diego. I've known him for years.
Is he sexy?
Everybody from San Diego's sexy. What are you talking
He
about?
he's been doing open mic nights around San Diego. He's been going and doing comedy, and he just won the open mic at the Comedy Store tonight.
Nice.
And so congratulations to Taylor. That's fucking awesome. So I'm really glad that he's out there trying to follow his dreams of being a Canadian. Being a comedian, not a Canadian.
I'm gonna totally get you to. You think if he hits it big, he'll let you borrow money?
I
Borrow
even
money is
borrow
crazy.
money. You don't borrow money. You give it away freely.
Borrow
Um,
money is
Yes,
Speaking
Miracle.
of
You
money,
did
I
actually,
need
when
to
I
get
think
back
about
to
it,
the
you did
people that
kind
are
of start
paying
that
to be
fight.
here.
You
I
did
gotta
kinda start that fight.
get back to the people that are paying to be here. Hold
Yeah,
up.
man. What the fuck? What are
Mo,
you doing?
Mo here for 2 bones. Thank you, Mo. Chris would command his spiders to attack EDP.
Get
That
bit by
is
one
true.
Get bit by one fucking spider and the whole world just come.
Well, I mean, you are kind of Spider-Man. Just
I mean,
without
it
the
did kind of
powers.
kill me, not once but twice. I almost died
Yeah.
from that
you don't
shit.
you don't want
Dude, oh my god. So today I was picking up my laundry, and we have really big house spiders here in Washington. And I picked up my clothes and I found this fucking huge fucking spider right underneath my clothes. And then I was like, holy shit. And I scooped it up and I took it outside because I was like, a cup I was showing my kids. And I'm like, you guys got to see this because it's fucking massive. And I think it was dead. Right. And so I set it outside gently and I kind of like positioned its legs with like an envelope just to see how big this fucker was. And he's huge. And I'm just going like, I checked on him a couple hours later and I'm like, did he go? And he's still out there. So it's possible that he's dead.
He's probably
I'm
dead.
did laying underneath one of my shirts kill him? Because that would be bad.
Okay, I see a lot of shit talk in the chat. I could give you a perfect time where I was right about something. Okay, you ready for this? I was right when I said the Zack Snyder verse was never getting restored, bitches.
But to be fair, we've all said that.
Yeah, but still, that was one thing I said that was correct.
Like,
But also, we don't want spiders biting EDP because then he'll become spider pedo, and I don't think anyone wants that.
I mean, his webbing will definitely not come from his hands.
Yeah, we don't need that in our lives.
So anyway, okay. Spherical Man says he totally started it. So
yeah, why do I?
He started it.
Spherical started it. He's taking credit. Okay, let's move on. Shogun Order for 5, thank you, says, was there something about Snyder doing a boxing movie for Saudi Prince or something? Was that a rumor? No. He's still doing that one, I think. But movies, like the thing you got to remember is that a lot of creatives have like multiple projects and various stages of acting.
It's not a boxing movie, is it? It's a mixed martial arts movie.
It's something. Yeah. It's like UFC, right? UFC's involved.
They bought it. Now they own it.
Yeah. So wait, the Saudis own UFC?
Yeah, they own that and WWE. They own wrestling and UFC. They own it all.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they own it all, guys.
Shit.
Let's see here. No, Ultimate Fighting Championship is owned by TKO Group, publicly traded entertainment company. TK controlling stake is the WME Group, backed by the private investment firm Silver Lake, which maintains majority control over TKO. Dana White serves as the CEO of the UFC. I don't think the Saudis are involved in that.
Well, they might know. Paramount might have bought it, but TK whatever is ran by Saudis. I'm not kidding. It's an Arabic company. They own WWE as well.
Let's see.
But Paramount scooped up UFC just recently, so maybe they got rid of it.
Interesting.
How does Paramount have all this fucking money?
Because I thought TKO was backed by
Saudi.
the Saudis.
Okay, hold on. Saudi Arabia is heavily involved with the UFC through multi-year hosting partnerships and a joint sports venture, but they do not own a stake in the
That's
MMA.
Good. That's good. That's good.
Saudi Arabia's involvement spans live events, combat sport expansions, and investments in competing leagues. So let's see here. Okay, so UFC's parent company TKO Group Holdings partnered with the Saudi PIF owned entertainment company Sila and Turkey I can't even pronounce that to create a new global boxing league. So yeah, so it's not that. It's not that. But Zach is going to be, I mean, if hey, like Zach needs to work and let him, I kind of want to see what he might do with this Snake Plissken thing. Part of me's wondering, because they were going to do this many years ago with Escape from New York, and Gerard Butler was
development hell, bro.
Now it's moved over to Zach writing and directing it. But I mean, like he worked with Gerard Butler on 300, and there's a lot of people that think that Gerard Butler could do a good Snake Plissken. But it's
already cast. It's
not.
Kurt Russell's son is playing Snake Plissken.
No, he's not.
What? He backed out?
He was never involved. That was all fan casting.
That would have been interesting fan.
That would be dope, though. I would fully admit. Yeah,
I would. Yeah, and with Zach, I'll be honest. Zach always goes dark, and Escape from New York's a dark movie, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been saying this for a while. I really think that Zach should start tackling some of these like live action adaptations of certain game franchises, because if he could nail Escape from New York, I would love to see him do a live action Metal Gear Solid, because that Snake from Metal Gear Solid is literally based off of that
Snake Plissken, but no one's gonna pay to see that dog shit, Saggy.
What do you mean? Fucking fans would 100% go and see that.
I'm sorry, I know it's a big franchise, but I consider it niche.
Hideo Kojima, like, you either love him or you don't.
I like him. I didn't understand that Death Stranding shit. I didn't understand that, but I like Hideo.
He knows how to make it. He knows how to make a game, but he doesn't know how to tell a story.
That's not true.
No,
that's not true. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He knows how to tell you things, and he knows how to manipulate you to make you think that you understanding them makes you smart. when in reality, it's at the same time just like
You
what the
sound
fuck?
like such a hater right now.
Right,
Oh,
like I'm sitting here looking at you like Death Stranding. Even though
I
Death
think
Stranding was a
Hideo
weird
should just.
game,
I think
the
Hideo
story
should just
was
do
very
what he
good.
wants to do. I think he should make a
He
fucking
likes
movie
movies
and be done
He's
with it. Make a
he's
movie.
He loves movies, but
Here's
video
my
I
games
don't know
thing
why
about-
he hasn't made one yet. He's
because
got the
it's
money.
cheap, because he doesn't have the money.
But he's got the money to go invest $200 million into a fucking video game.
Yeah,
That motherfucker, he's look. Kojima Productions does all of the fucking video work, right, for the cutscenes and shit. That motherfucker could easily do his own version of Advent Children, right, or Kingsglaive, whatever the fuck the Final Fantasy movies were. He could do, and he could get actors from Hollywood, right? Like he's a big fan of fucking Ella Purnell. They met recently. I think Hunter Schafer, he's a fan of her.
Ella Purnell, ballerina.
No, that's no, she's Fallout. Lucy McLean. In
Oh
Fallout.
yeah, okay. That's the one that H Bart's goons to constantly. All right.
Yeah. Well, no, sorry. He's a fan. But
What's the girl's name from ballerina?
That's oh, why am I blanking?
I do that all the time.
Why am I blanking on?
But I know she's in a new movie. I know she's
one
in
of the
a
most
new
beautiful
movie.
women in the world, like Anna de Armas. That's what it is.
She's in a new movie on Paramount about like a car heist. They have to go steal all these like exotic cars. It looks really good, man. But I can't think of her name.
I don't know. I don't have Paramount. All right, let's see here. Rational for 5. Thank you.
Anna de Armas.
That's gun cultists are gonna turn hostile if Paramount doesn't keep Gun post merger. Oh yeah, they're gonna go fucking nuts. And I think Gun's already preparing for that, to be fair. So I think Gun is throwing everything at the wall of Man of Tomorrow and hoping that it sticks. They've got nothing planned for 2028 except for the Batman. That's why the Batman got moved to 2028, because like they have nothing planned for that year. And the reason why is because part of this whole situation with the merger means that they can't make any meaningful work on on pretty much any major franchise. There's a reason why David Zaslav is not greenlighting Barbie 2. Despite it making $1.4 billion.
do we need a Barbie 2 though?
We don't need a Barbie 2, but it doesn't matter. Hollywood likes money.
Yeah, but I think Barbie ended pretty good with the first movie. At
She got
least
a vagina. Yeah, she got a real vagina.
right,
you
like
know?
we
Yeah.
got to a point.
Without
We should
going
get
to
to a point
Trinidad.
where some movies could just be one-offs and be good, and we don't need sequels.
Well, Hollywood doesn't think that way anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, because Hollywood is so fucking dry of ideas, and it's like there's so many stories that you can do adaptations for, if anything, that they're missing out. Like I said, that's why I brought up Metal Gear Solid. They've been trying to do a Metal Gear Solid live action for a very, very long time, and even Hideo Kojima wants to see it. And there was fan films that were made that were done very well. That's why I said Zack would do probably really good with some of these franchises, because these stories are kind of on par with the stuff we've seen him do before. So I feel like if he was going to make a really good movie that would get people interested and not be, even though it's niche, as Chris says, I think Zack could pull off a pretty decent Metal Gear Solid style movie. You know,
I think Zack could pull off anything he wanted if people would leave him the fuck alone.
he couldn't pull off Rebel Moon, honey. So I don't know about that.
That was his thing. Here's the thing. I don't think. Look, Zack's great with other people's IP. He sucks with his own.
No.
The
He
truth.
needs a better writer. That is my one fear. But at the same time, how do you fuck up Escape from New York?
You can't. Not if you follow that.
You can. You
Follow
can
the
fuck it up.
blueprint, and Zack's good at making dark shit. He's really good at making.
He needs a better writer, though.
I have to
he needs a
rewatch
better
it.
writer.
Look, I haven't
He
seen
don't need
Escape
a
from New
writer
York
for
or
Escape from New York.
LA in a long time.
And you think Zack's not going to go to fucking Jim and be like, listen, I need your
Who?
help. James or John Carpenter.
Oh no, Carpenter don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Carpenter just likes the money.
but
Carpenter just likes the money.
But he is my favorite director, and I think he would. Zack has like a lot of friends. I think he would ask them for help. I do.
No, I'm sure it'd be fine. What I'm trying to make the argument here for is that John Carpenter himself has largely checked out of a lot of
He's
things.
old as fuck. He don't give a shit no more.
And he didn't give a shit back then either.
Yeah.
But like, that's why that's why the thing turned out the way that it did. It's a great film.
Yeah, but look, when he tries, like, look, the Thing, it's fucking horrible. It's a total flop. Becomes the biggest cult classic in all time. It's on everybody's top 10 list. And what did he have to do because of that? He had to do a makeup movie, Starman, which won Academy Awards, bro.
I do think he'll do good with Escape to New York, though. I really
It's
do.
dark. It's a very dark movie, and Zach's
Yeah.
good with dark content.
He is. He is very
and
good
the
with
story
dark
writes itself, man. It really
Yeah.
does.
I
But do
think
we
even
want
if
to?
he
I
puts-
saw what they did to The Crow. Do we really want to fuck with the classics?
Yeah, but the Crow is
But The Crow is also a graphic novel or a comic.
right, and they
It's a
kind
little
of
bit different.
they
But I would absolutely watch it. I would absolutely watch a Zack Snyder Escape from New York movie in a heartbeat.
Oh, it's gonna be fire! I guarantee you that. I would be literally dumbfounded if he fucked that up. I don't think he will.
And here's how you bring John
I
Carpenter
think it's right up
into
his
it.
alley.
Here's how you bring John Carpenter into it. Part of the ambiance in all the John Carpenter movies is what, Maddie? The music. He does all his own music.
Yeah.
Bring in John Carpenter to do the music or use the original music. It's dope as fuck.
He'll probably do the original music, but remix it, modernize it a little bit. Yeah. I'm
I don't
okay
know.
with it.
I don't know what they plan on doing. He could even gender bend by having Snake Plissken be a woman.
No,
you know,
he ain't
like-
gonna do that. He definitely
Like,
ain't gonna do
people
He
that.
would
might,
freak
he
out
might,
so
he
fucking
might.
hardcore.
He's not
bro.
gonna do that. Cut that out. Stop it. He
You never
won't
know.
do
No, you never know. He might go, I have a new take on it.
Oh God.
We want to have
He's-
a female, a Latina
He's
female,
not gonna do it.
who
Stop.
also identifies as a torta, and
As
and
a
that
what?
as a torta.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Get out of here with your.
You know how long
fucking
it's been since
bullshit.
I had a fucking torta? I still lived in Chicago the last time I had a fucking torta, man.
I love how Chris said it perfectly, even though Matt didn't. He said just like a fucking Latino too.
I mean,
I'm a gringo. I'm a
My
gringo.
yeah,
mom's
you
Cuban,
did not
you
roll
know?
your R at all. That was
I can't roll
Matt.
my R. I can't. It sounds it sounds horrible every time I try.
How we know you perform horrible congolingus.
No, I
Saggy,
can,
just so you know, that's
tongue.
not the only place I roll my R's, Saggy, just so you know.
so basically, what Chris is saying: get your ass out to fucking Missouri. Just saying.
Yeah.
I hate y'all.
I made myself.
I don't know. We had a conversation about that the other day. So
This
you-
stream was directed by Zack Snyder because shit just got dark real quick.
and there's Bush.
And there's Bush,
Yeah,
yes.
and there's Bush.
Bush.
All right.
Is
let's move
there
on.
Nah, I don't believe that. I don't think.
You don't- you-
nope.
you don't-
Anyways.
I'm thinking at the very least, maybe a little landing strip. There's no Bush down there.
Anyway.
I know better.
There's a super chat on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna make the
Oh,
prediction.
Bell and Saggy are both slumming it tonight. Look at that. They both came over.
No, I appreciate Bell too. But I was gonna go on the Bush thought process there.
Here we go. See fucking Jesus.
No, I don't know if I'd say landing strip. I'd like the Hitler stash.
Okay. Anyway, so Bell Reeve here.
Oh, a
for
Brazilian.
$9.99
A Brazilian. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe a Brazilian.
Bell-
No, I don't think it is. She can't
the
afford
Bell
a
Reeve
Brazilian. She
here,
can't afford a Brazilian.
The Bell
So
Reeve
it's
here
definitely
for
stubble.
$9.99
Look,
says,
Saggy don't want to talk about it
I
at
don't
all.
know, Matt. Zach is pretty strategic with his SM and fandom. This wouldn't be the first time. Haha. There we go. This
Okay,
super chat already.
okay, yes. He is strategic with the social media and the fandom. That is true. But I also feel like at some point he's tired of being held hostage by them. Now, a lot of it's his own fault, but it's also been 5 years since the Snyder Cut came out, and he hasn't really mentioned it like much. It gets brought up to him when he's out, like the whole Frank Miller thing. Like, would you want to do the Dark Knight Returns? And he's kind of like, well, Batman v Superman exists, which pulled heavily from that.
Heavily. From
I would
that,
argue that he's most likely kind of done with it, but he's also said that he'll never say no to a paying customer, which is also Saggy's motto too. And
Damn, you two are horrible to each other, man. Here's what I'm wondering though, because we got 3.5 hour movies out there right now that people will go sit through. 3.5 hour movies. Could Justice League at 4 hours have been successful in theaters?
Listen, I've said this, and I know this was directed to you, but I've said this many, many times. And people, again, they get mad at me, especially Snyder fans, when I say this. Zach will say whatever it is that's going to make the fans happy. And also at the same time, like, it's not about what he wants to do. It's about what he can do. This is what I've been saying. We've all been saying this when it came to Zack Snyder's Snyder Cut stuff in the universe, or the Snyderverse. Like, would he want to do and continue his stories he already had laid out? 100%. Why wouldn't he? You don't write a story or have an idea for a story and not want to see it through, of course. So, like, yeah, him saying things like, yes, I would. Yes, if I had an opportunity to go back, I would 100% do it. What he wants to do is not the same as what he is allowed to do. He has already explained that too. So it's like, yeah, even though people say he's strategic with social media, he's throwing out hints of like, hey, I want to do this. That doesn't mean that he is going to do it. Like,
none of us know if we'll ever be able to do it. That's never been the that's
right.
The Snyder Bros are like, it's gonna happen,
argument.
But that's never been the argument.
But that has been the argument, because anytime Zach puts some stuff out there, like somebody mentioned earlier in the streams about the big turkey thing, right? Like, just because he makes a post giving hints about something he wants to work on does not mean he's going to get to do it. And that's what the fans don't understand.
Do you guys remember Max's joke about that?
Yeah, I think they're fucking. I think Zach likes fucking with people. That's just it, man.
I don't think
the turkey's a little on the dark side. I will fully admit that was funny.
It was funny, and the books that were underneath it, you're like, oh shit.
But the thing is, I don't think he's fucking with people. I think he's throwing out like breadcrumbs to see who picks up. I think he's literally doing this because he's saying, hey, I would like to do this. And maybe because he has these people following him, he has the the production companies and shit. He has them watching him, right? So he's throwing out little breadcrumbs for them, saying, "Hey, I'm interested in doing this," and maybe say, "Hey, the fans want to see me do this, so give me a job." I don't think he's intentionally fucking with people. I think he really is just putting stuff out there to see who's gonna bite. It's basically like bait, you know. He's baiting these
but it's
people.
always subliminal, and that's what makes me think he's fucking with people. Well, the funniest part is Zack Snyder himself would probably get restraining orders in real life against some of his fans.
If Snyder they show up again at his lawyer's place,
you know what I mean? Okay, order of protection. This guy's fucking dangerous. He didn't even wear underwear. You know what I mean? Like, he's just sitting there free balling in a fucking black Superman suit, holding up a sign that looked like a second grader did it with Crayolas and glitter. Like I'm telling you, man, this dude is not all there. He's not all there, man.
Matt, you got to pay attention to something in the chat. Somebody said, I can't criticize Zach or I'll get timed out.
Oh, yeah. It's Lord Slug is Parallax's alt account. And apparently, like, he got muted out again because HBarts likes to fuck with him. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Spice Runner here. HBarts is being a big baby tonight. Can't criticize it. Yeah, come on, HBarts, back off, dude. Like, let him do his thing.
I could have swore HBarts was it wasn't HBarts.
I thought HBarts was gone. I thought he said a super chat that he couldn't stay.
No, he came back.
Oh,
he works.
They always come back.
They always.
I still love HBarts though. I'm sorry. I just didn't know what was going on because I'm like,
no.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I can fix HBarts.
Fix him for what? He's not broken. What the fuck?
It was a joke between me and HBarts.
Just say,
I can fix him. I can fix him, Maddie.
That's crazy. I was like, confused.
Hold on. Ahsoka here says I have Zack Snyder fatigue. You're not the only one. Looking over here on Donovan real quick, just a few minutes ago, he's again unprompted entirely because he's totally watching the stream. Zack Snyder's behavior in recent years has exposed him for the overrated hack he truly is. Who is he saying this to?
Wait, what happened?
Us. He wants you to see it.
Yeah, Donovan.
He wants you to see it.
I can't see. What does it say?
He says Zack Snyder's behavior in recent years has exposed him for the overrated hack he truly is. Right?
Jesus. What? Listen.
No, that's I don't give a fuck. I like that tweet, man. That's a good one.
Listen.
I would frame that. I would take that and like make a picture. I would frame that quote. That was okay. I'll give you that one, Donovan. That one's pretty good, man. I'll give you it.
Hold on, Ahsoka. In fairness, right? Like I feel you. I think it's less of Zack Snyder fatigue, but more like Zack Snyder fan fatigue. Because Zack hasn't really done shit since Rebel Moon. He's working on other shit.
He doesn't even use Twitter, does he? He uses something different.
No, like it's mostly the fans that are friggin' like hyping him up for no reason. Like he's been busy. He ain't even paying attention to all this shit. So I'm sitting there like, I feel you, but it's like it's not Zack Snyder's fault. It's the friggin' psycho fans, like the sycophants that are like obsessed with him and just talk about him even when he doesn't do shit. Like
if I was Zach, that picture he took in front of the Warner Brothers Tower. If I was Zach, I swear to God, I would have worn a Batman t-shirt. I swear
to God, though, Chris, if Zack
I would fuck with these people so hard, bro.
If Zack Snyder walked by one of these people and farted, they would find a way to make that whole fart be all about the Snyderverse coming back.
Somehow it's coming back.
You know what he should have done is he should have worn like a Spider-Man
t-shirt. Cooking something,
guys. Or a Spider-Man t-shirt. That would have been funny. you wear some Marvel
Smells
shit.
like he's going back to what WB, guys. He farted. It smelled like WB Studios, guys. He's going back.
I did see a picture of him wearing an old school throwback Indiana Jones shirt, though, Maddie. That was a pretty cool picture.
I did not see that one, but that's pretty based. Okay, let's hold on here. I got to get through the rest of these super chats. There's still a bunch more. I say that. Oh God, woe is me, super chats. Thank you guys. Ahsoka here. Sarah Connor Chronicles is a fantastic show. I liked it. It should have gotten more love, but hey, this is what happens when you have a show on Fox. You never really know. Plus Summer Glau and a bra. Hell yeah. What? She's hot. Fuck off. Ahsoka here for 5. Thank you. I find it funny how the haters are trying to paint Spider-Man Brand New Day as a terrible movie and say the box office performance doesn't matter. I don't know who is saying that. I haven't seen that at all. I do know that the Chuds, the Chuddaletta Dud-Duds, they're at it. They can't attack this movie. They can't attack the Odyssey. They've got nothing cultural for them to attack right now, which is why the Critical Drinker and those guys are going back to like the She-Hulk well or things along those lines. Expect Raylo videos to pop up, right? Mary Sue videos about Ray to pop up because they know they've got nothing else right now.
It's been a slow
They
week
really
for
don't,
content.
to be honest. They don't.
It's a slow week. It's a slow month for content for them.
I could
It's
probably
get
get something viral out there if I really wanted to. You know what I could do?
Show your titties.
No, I don't have titties. I have pecs.
OnlyFans.
Saggy, would you like a picture of my poop? And then you could go on your channel and make it look like I'm like stalking you or I'm like a bad person, and we could like milk that for at least a month.
Did you just tell me that I can hashtag falsely me too you? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
I'm in. Fuck it.
That's crazy.
Let's do it.
That's
Let's do it.
crazy.
I mean, I've been falsely me too'd before. Wouldn't be the fucking first time, that's for sure. I'm talking to you, Raya.
Yeah, but
Oh.
Yeah, I said it. I'm name dropping from now on. Chris don't give a fuck no more. I almost died twice last year. I almost died twice this year. Fuck that bitch. Anyway, next topic.
Whatever happened to her anyway?
I don't know. She
Wow.
probably thirst trapped the wrong motherfucker, and now she's gonna be a true crime story.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I said
Chris.
what I said, Saggy.
Wow.
Anyways, moving on, Chris. Jesus.
Read the next super chat before I do get triggered for real. That was just a joke.
But I haven't seen people complaining about the movie. I've seen pretty much universal praise. Same thing with Far From Home when it came out, near universal praise. But all these years later, people have been saying Far From Home sucks. So expect Brand New Day to get the
I
same.
didn't think it sucked. Did you think it sucked?
No, I fucking love Far From Home. I love all those movies. We watched them all again.
Movies. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I haven't seen a
watched
single
them all again.
Spider-Man Tom Holland movie.
Fourth, if you really want to know, I will tell you sometime in private. Absolutely, for sure. It's just an inside joke between me, Saggy, and Maddie, because those are like the only motherfuckers I had in my corner when shit happened.
Yeah,
Max with his fucking simping ass.
We're not gonna talk about it, Chris. Don't open up old wounds.
That's all I have left. I don't have anything but wounds anymore, Saggy.
That's also true. You
Yeah,
got
and they're
fucked up last
festering.
week.
And they're
Yeah, he's
festering and all
festering.
that
Yes, he's
shit.
festering.
But really, was Far From Home? I mean, it's the weakest of them, but did people not like it? He was dealing with the shit, the death of Tony. I like Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't. There's really not too many things I've seen him that I didn't like. You know, MJ and Spider-Man finally hook up. You know what I mean? It's not a bad movie.
It was a good movie. I mean,
It's just the weakest of all of them. I think it is the weakest.
I mean, yeah, but it was still good for what it was. I mean, like I said, like Toby had 2 good movies, and then the third was.
The more I watched the third one, look, I'll never Phantom Menace myself again. You know what I'm saying? That one is dog shit until Darth Maul shows up. I'm sorry to say that about a Star Wars movie, but it's fucking dog shit till Maul shows up. But I used to hate the Attack of the Clones too. And then the more I watch it, the more I love it, the more I appreciate it. And I'm starting to get that way with Spider-Man 3, the Sam Raimi one. It's just a little jumbled, but and I would have got somebody different for Venom because I just don't like Topher Grace. I just don't like that little motherfucker, man.
I've been saying this. I've been looking back at the old Spider-Man movies and why Spider-Man 3 was kind of like off. So like
it was. I'll tell you why it was off, because it was following one of the greatest Spider-Man movies of all time. It was following Spider-Man 2.
So they wanted Venom in the film but like the person who made it, it was Sammy, right? He didn't want Venom as the villain. He wanted it just to be Sandman. But they were like, no, we need to put in another one. We want Venom. And like I really feel like he purposely casted Topher Grace to be the worst Venom.
Yeah, but the question
because
is it a team up?
out of
Is it a
spite,
team
bro.
up movie, Saggy? Because
For
technically the
for
Sandman
bad
helps
guys,
him in the
yeah.
end.
For the bad guys, yeah, it's a team up movie. For
Okay,
enemies,
just
yeah.
checking. No, Maddie, it could have been easy to follow Spider-Man 2. Like that's one of the greatest superhero movies of all
But Chris,
time.
I'm telling you, they wanted Venom. He only wanted Sandman as the big
So
baddie.
you think Sam Raimi tried to sabotage his own movie?
No,
I
it wasn't
really
Sam
do.
Raimi tried to. It was Sony demanded Venom.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking
Sony-
about putting
yeah,
Topher
Sony
Grace in
did.
it though. She said he put Topher
Well,
as
it's
Venom just to
possible
piss
that
people off.
He cast him. Well, you got to understand, in 2007, you know, that 70s show had been on for like 8 years, and it was
You're
really
right, and it was a
popular.
great show. It was a great
And
show.
so Topher Grace was.
Topher Grace is not Eddie Brock. Like that was the worst casting I've seen.
Well, they
No.
wanted. Well, what? Okay, here's the thing. What they wanted to do was they wanted to find a mirror to Toby. Okay, that's the whole point. When you have a villain like that, that's meant to mirror the
Oh, well,
protagonist.
they're close. They do look alike.
They wanted to find
Yeah.
a character that was like the all opposite version of Toby. So Toby gets the pictures of Spider-Man. Toby's ethical about it, right? What is Topher Grace do? He fakes a photo, right? He's totally over the top, overconfident. You know, he's totally a machismo piece of shit, right? Everything about the Topher Grace presentation of Eddie Brock or whatever version of that is meant to mirror Tobey Maguire.
He was
right?
ass.
Now, here's the thing. As good as Spider-Man 2 was, Spider-Man 2 got a lot of shit when it came out because it was like, why is my fucking Spider-Man got fucking mental problems, right? Why is he suffering from depression?
Performance issues.
Right? Like, why does
he
he
needs
spend half the movie?
He needs Viagra for spiders.
And yet, Brand New Day was fucking fantastic because, like, that wasn't totally Peter Parker being like emo and depressed.
No, he
The
was
motherfucker
absolutely
right. Like,
new hormones, depression, all
Right.
PTSD.
He goes
But
through
they did it
spider
right,
puberty.
just like Thunderbolts did. Thunderbolts did it right. You know,
I'm
it's too
just
bad
saying.
Thunderbolts didn't do anything but break.
All right,
even.
you
It
have
might
to
have lost money.
You have to
actually.
read Music Man's super chat. He said it more than once.
I know, buddy. Thank you so much, Music Man. I appreciate you. All right, for $20. Hell yeah. If Zack was to come back, Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 would have to make Brand New Day money in less days too. It can't do it. The fan base is not that big, and most people have moved on. You need fans and general audiences. I mean,
why would you need that kind of money?
Amen.
Though?
You don't need that
Amen,
kind of
Music
money.
Man.
Yeah, I'm just wondering
money.
though. What
I
do
don't
you
think
mean
he
by
needs. Like,
No, he does. No, Music Man's correct because if you think about it, right? If Spider-Man flopped, which obviously was impossible, if Spider-Man flopped, it would definitely not look too promising for the upcoming films. So I do feel like the especially in the state that DC's in right now. Yeah.
Oh, I get what he's saying. Okay,
Right,
yeah, I
in
get what
the
he's
state
saying.
that
Yeah.
DC's in right now, it definitely would have to make that money for that.
See, you guys
season.
wonder why she's one of my best friends. That right
Well,
there is why
yeah.
she has to
No,
break
no,
it down for my dumbass.
I get that. But I don't think it would need to make. It would need to be profitable for in regards to how we view profitability inside Hollywood. And also, but then again, you're kind of right because Henry, Ben, Gal, Jason, right? Ray Fisher would do it for $20 in a Jawbreaker because he ain't working anywhere else right now. They'd have to do it and make it affordable enough to do, right? So it would be a lot of money, and Paramount may not want to spend that, which is why I'm thinking like most likely if we do get it, it will be AI. And that's probably the only way because they have to keep the cost down. But at the same time, also, you've got a bunch of what's the word I want to use here? You've got a bunch of big tentpole movies that have underperformed, and the DCU ain't doing too hot after Supergirl's failure. Right. I don't know if Man of Tomorrow is going to be good. I like Supergirl, but there's no denying that it is a colossal failure.
But
I
that's
still
why
haven't seen it yet, but I heard there's a really great scene in a bar where she fights a bunch of people.
That's why I agree with Music Man, because
Totally
also
off
with this
camera.
whole new merger and stuff they need to make a good amount of money to get back on the map. And I do agree with Music Man. Like, yeah, it would need to make money, and I agree with him. Why else bring Zach back if it's not going to make a bunch of money? Because like that's why they like, even though the Justice League movie did pretty well, they were already in the process of merger, and the other plans for the other movies that were coming out before it was completed, they were expecting Flash to do just as good.
I would make that part of my marketing. Zach is back.
I really feel like they were.
I would.
Right, I really feel like DC was banking on the Flash film to do just as good, if not better, than Justice League because of the story and stuff. And had not Ezra Miller's controversy, now I'm gonna have to admit it, because at first I didn't think it was, but looking back at everything, I think if Ezra Miller's controversy wasn't as bad, I feel like it did have potential to.
No, I'm not gonna lie. It's a great. I really like that movie. That's a
I like
great
it a lot
movie.
too. It's but the thing is, Ezra's controversy was definitely a thing, but at the same time, it did have undercooked CGI, which has been pretty lambasted.
Didn't it come out at the same time, Maddie? Wasn't it like the same year, right? We got Flash, and then we got Flash, and we got Indiana Jones, and I just remember blowing your phone up.
So back when I was big into the movie talk stuff back in the day, when I was doing the Ezra coverage and
we got him in the same summer, stuff, I think, Saggy. I think
I got an explanation from behind the scenes. I think I can talk about now, and if I can't, well, I didn't sign an NDA, so I don't give a fuck. But basically, what happened with the CGI and the like special effects. So from what I was told, the special effect, like when they were gonna release it, in I think it was originally shot for 3D. And then they decided they weren't going to do it in 3D, but instead of just like redoing the special effects to be like for the format that it was going to be released on, they didn't, which is why some of the scenes looked kind of weird, because they just didn't fix it, because it was originally supposed to be for 3D. That's what I was told.
but those are two separate formats, and those are two separate.
I would have watched it in 3D just for that end scene, that third act.
Well, that third act would have been okay. Yeah. The stuff inside of the Speed Force would have been interesting. And
that's my favorite part, when he you got to run or the whole world's gonna end. That's that.
Right.
Like, he had to run so fast. He had to. That was my Flash. Like that. Oh wow, we doing Flashpoint.
Right. Because my insider at the time, that's what they said. Because I asked them that. I was like, what was up with that? And they're like, yeah, everyone's upset with it, but this is why they did it. And they even said, I don't know why they didn't just fix it so it looked better for regular release.
Well, if you recall though, it's like the baby scene was like warbly and bad, but Andy Muschietti defended that by saying like,
oh yeah, the baby in the microwave, so fucking bad. That's the only part I was like, fuck this.
But like everything, the idea there is that
bringing back the old Batmobile, fucking that was cool. Michael Keaton, that shit was rad, bro.
It was good. That shit was really good. I think the movie really pops once Batman gets to there, and I liked it beforehand, but once Michael Keaton shows up, it's fucking game on. But like the way that the Speed Force looked, why it was all yellow and weird and warbly, was like that's how Andy Muschietti kind of interpreted it would be through Barry's eyes. Therefore, because he's the main character and that's the point of view, that would be how we perceive it as well. So I mean, it's just
what
like
was he supposed to get and didn't get because of it.
But well, hold up here. But here's another thing too about the Flash. 7 months before the Flash came out, James Gunn takes over. So in 2023, you had Shazam 2, Flash, Blue Beetle, Aquaman 2. 4 films, 4 colossal.
When was Black Adam? Black
Adam was November of or October, or late October, early November of 2022.
I just know that at that time, Saggy, I was dating an amazing girl from Austin, Texas that I met in your chat. Who turned out to be a fucking psycho, but it's okay.
Yeah. No, so Totaling Wolf said no one gave a shit about Ezra's controversy when the Flash came out. I mean, the general audience.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I think nobody gave a shit about the Flash when Flash came out, or it would have done that.
Wait. Okay. The general audience did not care. That is true. But there was enough controversy surrounding Ezra where Ezra couldn't even do promotions as part of the deal after this controversy came out, because they were still trying to decide if they were even going to release the film because the controversies were getting so bad. Like that year, and I covered Ezra like crazy. Like I still get hated on for it, but
that was a great scene, Aztec. That was a great scene.
Yeah, Ezra had to have a deal that as the film could come out, but Ezra wasn't allowed to do any promotions. The only time Ezra was allowed to even appear was at the premiere. So all the promotions and stuff, all that, like no interviews, nothing. Ezra was cut off from doing that as part of the deal of like, hey, as long as you can't do this, and we're gonna release the movie. So that kind of contributed too. It was definitely because of Ezra, but also like Matt said, there was, James Gunn and Peter Safran coming in. There was a new slate. It was already basically established that moving forward, like that universe, Ezra's Flash, that stuff was going to be rebooted anyways. So that definitely made a lot of people not want to go to see it because they already were like, well,
I think that was the biggest part of it.
Going to get continued.
I think that was the biggest part of it. I think that people were like, well, if it's not going anywhere, what the fuck are we watching it for? They're rebooting the whole franchise.
Yeah, well,
that's
kind of
God. Jeffrey Dean Morgan would have been an amazing.
Hold up. H-Parts wins the night with this comment. Anyone remember that? As someone who is part Native American, I will not.
Because of the girl.
Anyways,
no. RJ said that. That was RJ's line. RJ was on Twitter, like he was fucking virtue signaling, like, as someone who is part Native American, I will watch The Flash.
What, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so he said, man, RJ, you're such a fuckboy. Listen, I love RJ, I do, but he can be such a fuckboy. Because didn't he get a blurb on the fucking Super Bowl? His tweet on the Super Bowl commercial,
Super Bowl, but it was like an
I always say the Super Bowl, but
whatever,
it was some sort of sporting event. And he told everybody he'd seen the movie and hadn't seen the movie. So he lied and said he wasn't going to go see the movie. Then he lied to people and told people he's seen the movie. Then he lied again when he actually went and saw the movie. RJ, stick with what you're doing now, Bobo.
Well, like I said, the Flash movie, I feel like was definitely the movie that DC was kind of banking on to make decent money, and it just didn't, which is a shame because it was a pretty good movie.
It is a pretty fucking good movie, man.
But
especially that third act. That third act's amazing.
Right, but seeing how Supergirl performed, and I've said this before on other streams, I'm like, it's hard to fuck up certain IPs. Like it's really hard to fuck up Superman. In my opinion.
I don't think Supergirl was ever going to be a hit, though.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, even no matter what, I don't think Supergirl was going to get.
It wasn't a hit in the 80s. Yeah, they talked about it in the 90s, and they fucking canned it.
Supergirl was going to make as much.
She's just not got the. She doesn't have the put.
There's not a draw there.
Kara's just saying that Kara is not a main character to me. Now, if they'd have done the Apocalypse thing, Superman, Batman, Apocalypse. They'd have made that a movie, people would have do that first, then everybody would have fell in love with Kara, okay, and then make the Supergirl movie. It would have blown up.
I didn't see the Supergirl movie because I just had no interest in it, but I feel like if I watched it, I feel like I would enjoy it for what it was, but I would still understand why it wouldn't have made as good money or it flopped. Like I would be
think it had potential to make at least as much as Superman did, though.
I don't think so.
They didn't market it for shit, Saggy. It wasn't a good marketing. Though they had one good trailer with that Blondie song, and I was like, okay, this is pretty dope, But I haven't seen it yet. But I heard it's actually kind of a really fun movie. I'll watch anything that's fun. I don't give a fuck if it flopped or not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's hard to fuck up Superman. It's hard to fuck up Spider-Man. Like their stories are pretty simple, and as long as you have the right villain, for what I'm saying. So like I feel I
don't even know who the villain was.
Superman by itself, you have to have the proper villain, especially like one that's going to get people excited to see on the big screen. But when it comes to like Supergirl, I think Man of Tomorrow will do good because it's Superman. Like it's Superman.
I know, but they took Halle Berry and they took Halle Berry and Sharon Stone and threw them in a movie thinking it was going to be great, and it was the worst comic book movie.
It was a piece of shit. It was a piece of shit. But
horrible.
But hold on. Okay, for one, I would never in any world, known or otherwise, ever try to compare James Gunn to whoever the fuck did that movie. So I'm gonna push back on that one. I do think Man of Tomorrow is gonna make money. I don't think it's going to do Doomsday money. I don't think it's going to do definitely not Spider-Man money. And and I don't think it's even going to do the Batman Part 2 money. I think we're going to get a solid 650 worldwide on it. And that's going to be seen as the fucking ceiling for Superman. And I think that's because you don't have a Batman in it. And if you want Superman to succeed, you got to put a Batman in it. It's the same thing with Supergirl. If they wanted Supergirl to succeed, Supergirl should have come out after Man of Tomorrow. You establish the character in Man of Tomorrow more so,
or have a lead-in movie. They should have done Batman, Superman, Apocalypse.
I
would have actually gave a shit about Kara. Then they would have cared about her. Nobody gives a fuck about Kara because they don't know her.
I agree with Matt because at the end of the Superman movie, we just got a small cameo of her showing up,
And
I
it
do
was
feel like
funny. It was
right,
funny.
but Matt makes a great point because that's what Marvel's been doing. That's what DC needs to start replicating. Is like if you want to have solo movies, you need to start introducing these characters and see how the audience perceives them and in the films that you feature them in. Because like, yeah, people are gonna go see Superman. If you had Supergirl in there, you would have had the people more interested in her. We would have got to see more of her character. Even that version of her being a hot mess, like people would have maybe been like, okay, why is she like this? Like you have to get people interested in these characters before you just throw them in a solo movie.
Fourth,
And
your
expect people to go see
bias.
it.
Your bias is showing, Fourth. I fucking love the fuck out of you, but your bias is showing. You're only saying that because Snyder's not making it and James Gunn is. Like, I really don't think you can put, I don't know, man. I'm gonna say 550 million. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, Totaling Wolf, when you say DC can't copy Marvel and expect to succeed automatically, well, the problem is they haven't fucking tried. They haven't even attempted, really.
No, they've been trying since the first Avengers saga. They've just been failing at it.
No, I'm talking
They've
about
been
DC.
rushing everything.
I'm talking about DC. Like DC had a problem, and
that's what I'm talking about. They saw the first Avengers movie come out and saw what money it made, and they were like, "Fuck this! We need to push Justice League right now." Fuck building up characters. It took 5 movies to get to Avengers.
It was the timing. It was the timing of Marvel and Avengers because their standalone movies did good because people only had DC movies. Then Marvel came in with Captain America, Iron Man as solo
That's what
movies.
I'm saying. DC's a shit show. They try to rush everything.
But the time for Marvel was good because they had just started. So the hype for new superhero competitor was there, so that obviously they were going to do good. But what DC's issue has always been, and I've said this for years, where they've had struggles, is they mainly focus on 2 IPs for so fucking long that when they finally started branching out to get people to there's no reason why Justice League should have came out as late as they did. Like even in a friggin' live action, they did live action Superman movies and TV shows. They did live action Batman TV shows and movies, but they never even went towards going to the Justice League at all. And it should have happened a lot sooner than it did. And then when we finally got it, it was great. Don't get me wrong, but like Aquaman movie
the
was
Snyder
like,
version was great. That Whedon shit was garbage.
Right, but like Aquaman was like, man, and it's like, you gotta get these.
That's funny. Aquaman was man. That's the only one to make $1 billion.
When I say man, I was just like,
oh
yeah.
I thought you meant people. I thought you meant people would think. I thought Aquaman was really even the second one. I enjoyed the second one. The second one was really good.
About the movie being bad. I'm just saying, like DC should like before with Supergirl, especially like they should. I agree with Matt 100%. I do feel like they should have introduced her more into a Superman story to get people interested in her more before they launched her solo movie. Is basically what I'm getting at. I agree.
Yeah, you've got to establish a like a pathway for these characters to kind of like have a hero moment in another movie, get audiences excited enough to want to then spend time with that character. Her showing up pissed drunk, going like, "Thanks for watching
Where's
my
dog.
Yeah,
where's my dog? Bitch?
Right? And it's a funny cameo, but we don't see her drunk in the movie in Supergirl. We like maybe there's that montage of her partying, but we don't get any real time with her.
Why is she all fucked up? Why is she like that? I didn't watch the movie. Why is she?
She's fucked up like that because like her mom got space cancer, and then like her dad sent her away because everyone was dying, and then I
fucking thought that
she had PTSD,
blown
bro.
up.
She's got PTSD, but she's also kind of like milking it a bit.
So wait, it's a different storyline. They don't even blow up Krypton.
No, they blow up Krypton, but the last remaining city was called Argus or Argo or something, right? And it was basically they were there for years, like decades, but there was radiation from the kryptonite that was getting everybody sick.
Wow.
They were all getting space cancer. And it is space cancer. Fuck you for saying otherwise, you fucking bigoted pieces of shit. It's space cancer.
I'm Fourth. I just don't even know what to say to you sometimes.
Listen, if I was able to run this is my hot take of the night.
He said we all got lead-in brain, but okay, go ahead. What's your hot take of the night?
This is my
lead-in brain. We after Avengers, everybody got lead-in brain. Thought that DC had to do the same thing. That's how you introduce characters. Tell me another way to introduce a character that you're going to give a fuck about.
So my hot take is, if I had, somebody's like, well, what would you do if you had DC? I was like, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, because I'm very petty and very selfish. I would pull as many resources as I could to figure out how the fuck we can get Static Shock in this motherfucker.
They announced it. Remember, they confirmed it and then they canceled it again.
No, because they're having issues with the fucking rights to Static Shock right now. I would pull every I would try to go with the Marvel Sony route. Like, Sony basically was like, hey, Marvel, we're not doing so good with Spider-Man right now. Amazing Spider-Man 2 didn't do so good. How can you help us? And they're like,
something funny though about Amazing Spider-Man 2 is that it made, I think, just about as much money as Guardians of the Galaxy, which came out like 3 months later.
Yeah,
it was like,
Sony was not happy with how the Amazing Spider-Man was going.
It's still got one of the saddest, most amazing death scenes ever, and it's the best opening to a Spider-Man I've ever seen.
I think Amazing Spider-Man was good. I mean, I'm not the biggest Andrew Garfield Spider-Man fan. Sorry,
Part 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2 was great.
Hold up.
You're not an Andrew Garfield fan? What?
I'm not an Andrew Garfield fan. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But I loved him in the team up movie. I loved him in that, but I don't know why. I don't know.
Okay, maybe not fourth, but it was still a trilogy. The whole first movie was them making the Fellowship. You know what I mean?
Maybe my brain is broken.
That's a whole different thing.
It's a whole different thing, because this starts off with Frodo and Sam and Mary and Pippin going on a journey, right? The Fellowship wasn't there at the beginning of the journey, right? It wasn't there at the beginning of the journey. Then they get to Elrond, and Elrond's like, all right, now we have the journey. And then you've got fucking Aragorn,
friends we meet along the way,
and Boromir, and
I got a test. What's the name of Elrond's city?
Rivendell.
You are such a fucking nerd, bro. You are a power nerd.
It's the Elvis.
I don't even know that though, and I've watched them probably. I got the 13-hour versions, bro.
You're like,
that's just crazy. I always forget the name of that city, Rivendell.
Oh, it's Rivendell.
Yeah,
and Rivendell, dick.
But you know who I was in love with?
Fucking CW show.
You know, I love fucking Wasp. I love her in the
character.
I always forget her elf name, man.
Yeah, I know.
You never forget Arwen. People remember Arwen because that great scene with the horse.
Yeah.
If you want him, come and claim him. But I always forget. And I remember Galadriel's name. But I always forget her name, her real name, and the other name. It's Ava something. Ava something.
No, it was
she was in Lost. She was the girl in Lost.
I know.
She's Wasp, but I always forget her elf name.
It's Evangeline Lilly is her real name.
And I always forget her elf name, and I love her. I love her so much.
It's
I ordered the hot toy, and I can't even remember. I have the hot toy. I haven't put it together yet, but I have her hot toy.
She's Tariel.
Tariel. And she's so fucking dope. And the end of that Battle of the Five Armies, man, when she's like crying because she fell in love with a dwarf, which was totally shoehorned in. That didn't happen in the books, but I loved it. She was a new character, but they needed a love story. I loved it, man. It was so good. And then she's crying, and the guy, she's like, "Why does it hurt so much?" And he was like, "Because it's real." I was like, "Yo, what a sick line!" You're making me want to watch The Hobbit again. Fuck.
I actually rewatched The Hobbit, and I was just, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, no, you know, Momoon, I don't not like Andrew Garfield because he's Jewish. Where
the fuck did that come from?
I don't know. Momoon's being crazy. I just don't know why I don't like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man and like the Amazing Spider-Man movie. I don't understand it myself. Maybe I'm just
he's pretty emo, but he's a great actor. He can emo great.
I didn't care about him. I don't know
why. He's a great Peter Parker. He's not an amazing Spider-Man, but he's a great Peter Parker. I think he's a better Peter Parker than any of them until this newest movie.
I mean, they all have something different. It's just, I don't know. Andrew Garfield I didn't gravitate to him. I didn't feel for him as much as I did for like Toby and Tom. It's just, I don't know. He was just the odd man out. I mean, I did love his performance. And
he should have got that third movie, man. I just really wish he would have. There would have been closure
Sony
for everybody.
Sony wanted
and what he was going through because of the
time. But there's some stuff to consider at the time, though.
The way Gwen died, you know, like
well, hold up. Okay, so here's what was going on at the time, because you got to remember there was a tumultuous period for fucking Sony during that time period, because that was also when the fucking leak happened. because that happened.
Oh,
in
that's
2013.
right. Yeah, all those.
And
Yeah,
so-
Oh yeah, they were
yeah.
getting
So,
attacked. They were having
Spider-Man-
cyber attacks. They were having
Yeah,
cyber
so
attacks.
Yeah.
so Amazing Spider-Man 2 comes out, does well enough in my opinion, but underperforms for what Sony wants. At this time, Kevin Feige reaches out to Amy Pascal and it's like, hey, what if we brought Spider-Man over to the MCU? You know, because at this point they're leading into you know, they're 6 years into the MCU at that point. Iron Man 3 had already come out a year before, did $1 billion, right? I think Thor did about as good, Thor sequel, about as good as Amazing Spider-Man 2. Amy Pascal like said that she like threw a sandwich at Kevin Feige when he suggested it. And then when you find out all these emails come out during the cyber hack, and then people start getting really upset about it. They're like, no, this is good. You should do this. Right. And so then the cyber attack happened, you know, it gets full speed and they need to save face. So they find a way to make the deal work. But in that deal, it basically killed the Andrew Garfield movies because at that point, Marvel was like, we want control or we want to help develop this. If he's going to play in our sandbox, you know, we need
That's
to make
too
this
bad
work.
because I would have loved to see a third one. I wanted to see
Well,
what
I
he
would
did
love
with
to have
Gwen.
seen one
Marvel-
too. We
And
should
fourth,
do
no,
one.
fourth, it could be fourth. You're right. Spider-Man is a shit talker when he's Spider-Man, but when he's just Peter Parker, he's one of the most complex characters that there is because he's young and he's trying to balance everything. He's trying to balance a relationship. He's trying to balance being Spider-Man. He's trying to balance school. He's trying to balance the death of his uncle. Like and Andrew Garfield is he emotes great. Like as Peter Parker, it's when he's Spider-Man, it's like meh, you know. But I loved him. He's my favorite Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield is. He's my favorite because you could see the depression and the desperation and the fucking, and even when he's on the roof with Toby and he's telling fucking Tom Holland, Gwen was my MJ and I couldn't save her. I got bitter. I stopped pulling my punches. And he had to stop being Spider-Man because he's afraid he's gonna fucking kill somebody because he was rageful. I'm like, dude, this is a dope ass scene.
I cried when MJ was falling and Peter
And he
didn't
caught
catch
her?
and Andrew caught her.
That's the best scene in the movie.
Screamed. I was crying. And then the best line was like, he looked at MJ and he's like, "Are you okay?" And she's like,
And then
"Yeah."
she
And
asked, "Are you
and
okay?" And
like,
he just
"Are
nods.
you okay?" And he
The whole
and he
theater,
just-
my
I
whole
was like,
theater just started
"Bro."
screaming, Saggy. The only time I've ever seen that kind of reaction in the theater, when he caught Gwen, or when he caught MJ for redemption for Gwen, my theater erupted. The only other time I seen my theater like flip out, even I jumped up and started screaming. He fucking said it. Is when Cap caught the hammer and said Avengers, and he finally said it after like 11 years. Assemble, bro. My theater, Maddie, my theater snapped the fuck out, bro.
I cried like a fucking baby and screamed. I was so happy because I'm like,
because at least they gave him that. He may not have got the third movie, but he got that.
The thing about the Spider-Man universe right now that I'm loving, especially with like, this is why I'm excited for Doomsday. It's because they're taking all of the friggin' IPs that they didn't have rights to, and they're concluding their stories. Like, they're giving them redemption arcs and shit. That was one of the moments where I'm like, I'm so excited for Doomsday because I already see where the story's going. And like with No Way Home, that scene alone was fucking perfect because even though yes, he couldn't save Gwen, he did not save Gwen. He saved MJ, and that was like a redemption for him. But also the way he looked at her was like, I'm so glad I didn't kill you. Like, that was a look like, I'm so glad I didn't kill you. I was so scared, but I still had to
but with the build up,
oh, it was so good.
With the exception of maybe Shang-Chi, who needs a redemption in Doomsday? Who do we got? Yelena, maybe, and she didn't even really need a redemption. You know, like who?
Chris, we're talking about like
why would Shang-Chi need a redemption?
We're talking about
because he had to kill his own father.
Hold on, we're talking about characters like that.
Well, technically, his dad sacrificed himself. Yeah, but you said you love the redemption arcs in Spider-Man. And it's leading into Doomsday. I'm just wondering who needs redemptions by the time Doomsday gets here.
X-Men. Well, we're talking about the X-Men characters.
Oh fuck! That scene in the trailer with Magneto and Charles. They're not Magneto and Professor X. In that moment, they're Charles and Eric. I can't wait to see what that moment's about. But this is what I'm
saying. Like, they're wrapping up, and I predicted this. What's going to happen in Doomsday and Secret Wars is they're going to wrap up the Fox verse of the characters. So the Fox characters. The Fox characters are gonna be gone after this, and they're gonna wrap up their stories.
Well,
in
another
this
thing,
movie.
the reason I think we're looking at Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen's final movies.
Well,
These
No,
men
yeah,
are
I mean,
old.
they're in their
These men are
80s.
old as
They're in
fuck,
their fucking
guys.
80s. Like, what do you think?
Bro,
Yeah,
they're
these
80,
men are
they're
old as
86
fuck.
and
It's
87.
over.
Yeah, they're 86.
Yeah,
and
so that's a
87.
goodbye too. But I really want to see the Eric and Charles moment because that's always been my favorite part of X-Men. Always. And for some reason, Rogue. Because I can't imagine what it would be like to not
God,
be able to touch
what
somebody.
if Anna Paquin shows up in this one? Wouldn't that
I'm
be
in.
wild?
Fuck it. Fuck it. Give me the Rogue cut. I'm in. I love them both. Days of Future Past
I'll give Rogue Uncut.
is one of the best superhero movies of all time. I mean, if Endgame hadn't have been Endgame, I would still put, even though it's part of the Fox universe, I would put Days of Future Past as the greatest
I've never
superhero
seen
movie
the
of all
Rogue Cut.
time.
I've never seen the Rogue Cut.
Oh,
It's
of
pretty
that.
good. I mean, they
Good.
show it's sad when Iceman dies. It's pretty
So
sad.
people, I
Yeah.
see you as a second. Like you're saying, wrap up what they already ended their arc.
Oh fuck,
Bro,
that's a spoiler.
this-
Did they not
this
do that in
is-
the original one?
This is the first
I
time.
don't remember.
Hold on. This is the first time Marvel has had access to characters they have created. All right. So X-Men, Fantastic Four, and like Fox did X-Men, Fox did the Fantastic Four. Hopefully we don't see any of those motherfuckers back in there. I don't know how they're gonna explain
Are the
two.
Russos doing it?
But I'm saying, like, they're basically having these characters that they are going to use for the last time. Like, we're never going to see these actors portray these characters again. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I wonder
we're
if we'll get.
wrapping up
I
these
wonder if we'll get all
character
of them,
roles.
like Famke and all of them. You know what I mean?
Well,
the
I mean, like,
Foxverse.
so I have
James
a feeling
Marsden. I mean, will we get?
Marsden's in it. He's in
Okay,
it.
that's cool.
You know,
Did
but
you
the
not
thing
see
is,
him in the trailer?
he's
I
in
love
the trailer.
X-Men 97, Jess. I'm in love with it. It's my favorite. It's my favorite animation right now. Next to maybe no, it's my favorite. It's probably my favorite. Yeah, it is definitely, except maybe Invincible. But yeah, I'm loving X-Men 97. Are the Russos directing Doomsday, Maddie?
Yes,
Who's
and
direct-
Secret
okay.
Wars.
So I'm not worried about it. Those guys know how to handle an ensemble cast. I'm really not
It's
worried
so
about
funny
it.
because it's like they're movies that they did outside of Avengers. You know, the Gray Man and
I liked it. It's just people didn't give a fuck because it was on Netflix.
yeah.
I
well,
thought
there
it was a
that
fun
one-
movie.
Did you see the Electric State that they did?
I didn't see that one. I remember
That
us
was
watching the
good.
trailer.
That one was good. That one.
Yeah, I remember
really
us
liked.
watching the trailer though, and I do like what's her name, even though she made me cry, so I'm mad at her. You know, well, she didn't make me cry. Just the final scene when they were putting the books back on the shelf and they were thinking about her. That shit got me, man. Stranger Things.
AI rules. I see what you're saying, but here's the thing. First of all, number one, we don't know who is coming back. We only have a friggin' trailer with some people that I know they put in the trailer to get the hype up. So we don't know exactly which actors are coming back. And also, like, they're gonna probably get as many of the actors from the original X-Men franchise. Maybe even go as far as get the Fantastic Four original actors to come back. They're gonna get as many actors as they can to come back for this. I guarantee
Well, remember that
you.
very
But
first
that doesn't
trailer?
mean
Is
they're
that
all
what
gonna
you're
come back,
talking
'cause the
about?
actors might not want to come back. The actors themselves might not want to come back.
Well, a lot of them are already signed. Remember that very, very first teaser trailer with just all the chairs and they were naming all the actors? That shit went on for like forever. That shit went on for 4 minutes or something.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, people are acting like what we saw in the trailer. That's the only people we're seeing. Like, we don't know who's
And
coming
don't
back.
say that, oh, we can't have that many. Bullshit. Look at Infinity War and look at Endgame. You can't have that many characters and still make it amazing. Tell me every one of you motherfuckers, girls included, didn't get a fucking boner when the poster, the comic book poster came to life and you had all of Thanos' army running towards all the Avengers, man. Like, you can do it. You just can't give everybody a huge moment. But they managed to give all our characters, you know, I'm still mad about what they did with Black Widow, but they gave us, every character got a moment in those two movies. Like, every
Right, but
character.
people are like, everyone gets like, well, they got to bring this part back. Like, we don't know who they're bringing back. We know who they're bringing back based on the trailer, but we don't know everyone who's going to make an appearance in the movie or when. Like, we saw Rebecca Romijn come back as Mystique. We have no idea where that bitch is going to be placed in the movie. She could be at the end of the movie. We don't know. We're getting certain actors who are in the trailer to get people hyped because we're bringing back some iconic actors who played these roles.
I want
Marvel
Scarlet
never
back.
did.
I want Scarlet back. I want to find a way
I bet you
that
she's coming
Cap
back.
gave the stone back and got Black Widow. Here's what
I
I'm
put
afraid they're going to
money
do. They're
she's
going to
coming back.
have Mystique You see the scene where Mystique's fighting Yelena? I got a feeling they're going to make Mystique turn into the Black Widow. So you're technically getting the Black Widow back, but it's a morph of her. It's not the real Black Widow, and that's going to piss me off because I want the real Natalie back and Natasha. I want the real Natasha back.
I mean, I can see them doing something like that. I just don't know if they're gonna save it for
Secret Wars. That's what I'm hearing.
Wars, yeah.
Here's what would swerve everybody. Here's the swerve, Maddie. You make her turn into a fake Black Widow to win the fight against Yelena. Then in Secret Wars, you bring back the real Black Widow. That would be.
I do think Scarlet is coming back.
I hope so, man. She sued Disney and then she went back and had some sort of meeting with them. I wonder what that was about.
Well, you got to understand. You got to remember that like these people, these companies, they sue each other all the time.
I know, and they don't give a shit, do they? Slipknot's my favorite band probably ever outside of like Pink Floyd. Okay. And I'm telling you, the bandmates have been on tour with each other while suing each other. That's fucking insane to me, dude. The one that dresses like a clown was suing Corey, the lead singer, and Corey was suing the DJ. That's fucking insane. You're on tour together. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, you're right. These big, and they don't give a fuck about getting sued because $20 million to them ain't shit, Maddie. You know, and they didn't market Black Widow right. They should have put it in the theaters. You know,
it was in theaters. That's where I saw it.
You saw Black Widow in theaters? I thought it went straight. Oh, you're right. It went day and day. You can watch it for $25 at home on Disney, or you can go to the theater. But she said she was promised a certain amount of money, but something I don't know, man. She sued him. And sometimes I wonder if like the Disney execs don't just go, okay, look, it's going to cost us more money to pay for what she wants. So Scarlett, why don't you just sue us and we'll settle the court and then we'll make up later. I wonder if companies don't do that. You know
I mean, they do settle because it is cheaper in the long run than going to court. But it's, there was because you guys got to remember is that she was a producer on Black Widow. That's a large amount of what it is as well. Is like some of the deals that they were, because she was producing the movie, so they had a bunch of deals and everything else. And Disney. I mean, but again, like $120 million to Disney is like pocket change to me.
But I remember Grace Randolph. Grace is pretty cringe, even though I got one. Maddie, you got that one the other night. I was, but you was like, oh, and just one more Grace Randolph, and she went, "Ooh," and I was like,
"You leave
so
my
funny.
queen."
Oh,
Grace
yeah,
Randolph.
I know.
No,
I did.
I got one where she's looking at the camera and she's talking shit about some movie, and she goes, "What?" like that with her lip up, but. She did say one thing that made a lot of sense. People think Grace is dumb, and she's not. Grace is not stupid.
I love Grace.
Well, what do you know?
I didn't say she wasn't cringe. I said she wasn't stupid.
I love Grace.
But
Randolph.
I love her too. I've met her.
I met her when she was drunk.
I met her when she lives in Jersey. She lives in Hoboken, or she did. Now she lives in New York, but she rented out an entire Burger King for a meet and greet, and everybody got to come in and eat as much food as they wanted and everything. She was super sweet, and she's got some comic book she used to write for. I can't remember which one it was, but she was signing autographs for that. And but one of the things she said that I thought was like super duper smart was she said that everybody bitches and moans about these characters, and they bitch and moan about why this, and they don't understand the contracts version of it, that they might be under contract with somebody. Like the contracts are sometimes what impedes what makes a movie. And I think I've heard you say that too, Matt. I think I've heard you say that. Like people don't understand how contracts work in Hollywood. And a lot of times it's the contract wall that gets in everybody's way.
Oh, Chris, it's not like we haven't been talking about how the Snyder fans don't understand that stuff either.
I mean, it's not like these producers, it's not like these production companies and these producers don't want to make those movies because they know they'll make $1 gazillion, but for some reason they can't because, Scarlett or Ben Affleck or one of these people, they're under contract to go do some fucking indie film. You know, like it sucks, man.
How dare actors want to work more than just
and do other stuff? Yeah,
like,
man.
How dare they? How dare Ben Affleck not want to do a full feature Batman film because whatever reasons he had? Like, and by the way, I've said this many times too about Ben Affleck. The fans still don't understand. Ben Affleck. Let me talk to y'all like you're stupid. Ben Affleck wants to be a director and a writer.
He's better behind it. He's always been better behind the camera.
He prefers
He's always
to be
been the
behind
town, but
screen.
I like it when he directs and acts. Tell me
but
the town isn't a
prefers-
fucking masterpiece.
his
The town is a
passion-
masterpiece.
All right,
His
I gotta use the
passion-
restroom real quick. You guys go at it.
Okay, cool. His passion has always been behind the camera. You know,
Yeah,
and
ever since him and Matt
he-
won
he likes acting.
that he won an Oscar at such a young age. Him and Matt for
Right, but
writing,
this is-
producing, acting.
right.
He's always wanted to be behind this.
But
behind
fans will disregard what these actors want because they're not people to them anymore. They're just entertainment. It's like if Ben Affleck says, I don't want to be Batman anymore, respect his fucking wishes. Are you a fan of Ben Affleck or you just want what you want?
Well, I don't
It's
think
like,
he wants to be Batman. If they would have gave him the Batman like they were
he
supposed
was
to.
drinking.
I know he was
drinking
going through a lot of
heavily.
shit. That's what
Yeah.
That's what J-Lo will do to your fucking ass.
But I'm saying he didn't.
That's what
want
a
to do it.
bitch will do to a dude. Yeah, I said it. That's what a bitch will do to a man. Get you all twisted up.
He preferred to be behind the camera, and I respect that. And I think that he does do good writing. I think he should be, directing movies and writing scripts. That's just how he started to really shine, and I think that that's great for him. But
Him
you're
and
right.
Matt are working on another secret project right now. Now, I did not see them back together again in that cop movie on Netflix, but I want to see it, and I already forgot what the fuck it's called. But they're back together again. They play like corrupt cops, and they're gonna go in and rob some drug dealer. It's on Netflix, and people are like, "No, it's really fucking good," but it got released on Netflix. And I hear that him and Matt Damon are now secretly doing something else, and I wonder what it is. Like, I wish I knew.
I see people saying, okay, so he's explained to the gun cultists. The fact that there's gun cultists now is kind of crazy because, like, I remember when me and RJ did the whole run
with gun. Yeah,
And then-
I
and
never.
looking-
It was a joke.
Like, yeah,
And then
looking back at that,
And
with-
Max
with
got
what's
mad
going
at you
on-
for it. Max
Yeah,
got mad at you for it, but was
right.
okay with the ZSL.
So, yeah. But
What the
the
fuck?
thing that's weird, is like looking back at us doing the We Run with Gun. It's like we weren't cultists. We were just trying to be more
It was a
positive.
joke. It was a
Right, and
fucking
it
joke.
really was. But it was kind of like one of those things where, like, now you have people who are like dead ass serious, and I'm just
I
sitting there
don't
like,
get it. I've never
Jesus
been a Snyder
Christ.
bro or a fucking gun guy. I love them both. I love them both, man. I don't
Right,
give a shit.
I've never cared like that much about directors, and like I mean I care about them, but like I don't stand them. It's more like, okay, this is directed by Michael Bay, this is directed by James Cameron, this is directed by Zack Snyder. Who cares? Is it a good movie? That's all I care about, because again, all of these directors can 100% make a great film or a shit film. It's all about the film. It's all about
I think
the story.
people have franchise brain. They have sequel brain. No one can go and enjoy the first movie because they're so worried about what the numbers are going to be. Because if it gets
Right.
bad numbers, they won't get the fucking sequel. Stop trying to live in the future. Stop trying to live in the past. Live for today. Go in and watch that one movie and have fun. Throw popcorn at the fucking screen. Talk shit to your girlfriend. Try to get a hand job. Whatever. But enjoy the fucking movie and then worry about the numbers.
Right.
People
My
worry
thing
about the numbers before they watch the movie.
I'm having what I see everyone say things like MCU fatigue, superhero fatigue, DC fatigue.
Nah,
How about
I-
director? How about director fatigue? Can
How
we
about
start that?
Spider-Man's
director-
probably going to make $3 billion? Tell me there's superhero fatigue, guys. Really. I want to see the superhero fatigue that's out there.
I'm just saying, I'm literally over the war of movie directors. That shit's so stupid.
It's
like
so dumb. I
like
never fed off
James
into that
Gunn-
shit. It's so
James
dumb to
Gunn
me.
made good films and TV shows. James Gunn has made good films and TV shows. He's made some bad ones. Zach has done the same thing.
Yeah,
By the
exactly.
way, the fun fact about it, they're fucking friends in real life. They worked on films together.
Yeah, no, they are.
Why
And
do you guys-
people like to act like they're not. They hate each other
Right,
and all
like
that
they
shit.
literally are friends. Fucking James Gunn literally was in an interview saying how he contacted Zack Snyder in regards to like, hey, how come you didn't put the underwear on his fucking costume? And they talked about it, and like James Gunn got feedback on it.
Yeah,
like
back.
they literally talk to each other, and fans are doing this stupid fucking culture war about two movie directors who are actually fucking friends. And that should be like the thing that should bring people together. Like, why can't we just all want good films? It
Just
shouldn't matter
watch
if
the
it's
movie,
a James
man.
Gunn film,
That's
right?
me.
If it's a James Gunn film or a Zack film, just enjoy the film or
franchise
shit on the
brain,
film.
Saggy. Franchise brain,
It
sequel
really
brain,
is.
sequel
It's
rot.
franchise brain.
They care more about the numbers than they do enjoying the first movie because they are so afraid the first movie doesn't do good, then their director is going to get fired or their actor is going to get fired or they're not going to get a sequel.
It's always a director.
Enjoy
Like,
the
director,
movie. Live in the moment, man.
The director isn't the solo thing like that. Yes, the director directs the film, but there's so much that goes behind making a film. You have writers. Sometimes the writers just fuck it up. And the director does the best they can with the fucking shitty fucking writing they got. You know, like it's understandable that people want good entertainment, but when people are sitting here on the internet 24/7 fighting over hashtag Team James Gunn, hashtag Team Zack Snyder, it's like, are you guys fucking serious? Like, are you guys functioning adults? Like, are we really arguing over two fucking friends who aren't even fucking competing with each other? Like, do you think that James Gunn and Zack Snyder look at each other as competition?
I don't even understand that merger, honestly, religion. I don't understand. Like, I don't know what's going on. The merger war that's happening between. I thought Netflix was getting it. Then it was Paramount. Now they're suing each other. Then that fell through, so they're suing them for something different. And
it's business. It's literally business.
Yeah, it's business.
I have no fucking clue who's going to own Warner Brothers by the time it's
at
over.
the end of this, here's what I think is going to happen, right?
What's going to happen if they get caught in limbo, Maddie, and they can't either of them make movies?
Well, no, they can still. It's not that they can't either make movies. That's not at all what's happening. Paramount at any point in time can greenlight whatever it wants. Warner Brothers can do the same thing. There is an agreement about like not fucking around with franchises.
I want cupcake
On Warner Brothers side. Go get a cupcake.
Yeah, you want. Yeah, you do, girl. You want to go on.
You know,
go get it.
I do have.
You don't need. You got plenty of your own cake. You don't need a cupcake, girl.
Whoa.
You know
Oh.
I need a water after that. Whew, I'm getting a little hot. Saggy's talking about cupcakes and that
that ain't even like a fucking like a flirt. You just called that bitch fat.
No. That's not what having cake means,
like,
big dummy. Having cake means it means she has a nice ass. What the fuck are you? What world? What planet have you been living on? What's it mean if you say a girl has cake?
Somebody please clip that and send it to me on Twitter. Oh my god, Matt's reaction just whoa.
He goes whoa. He thought I was calling you fat. No, she got a nice ass.
I have a feeling you were trying to compliment her physique.
No, that's exactly everything. Saggy, what does it mean if someone says you have cake?
It means you have ass.
Boom. I'm gonna go get a water now.
I disagree.
Either way, that reaction was fucking priceless. Sorry, but go on. I just wanted a cupcake. I had a fucking ADD moment where I'm like, I just looking at my cupcakes like I want one.
I just had a protein shake. So there you go. Cause I'm trying to cut down on my fucking sugar.
I am too, but I'm looking at these cupcakes like, why the fuck did I buy these? Because I'm trying to lose weight here. I'm trying to look good before my big move.
Hey, I live with 3 women, so snacks are always on hand.
Yeah, but you're losing weight and you're looking great. I've seen your last.
It's called diabetes.
Damn.
No, it is. I've been watching it.
When was the last time you checked your feet? You had your feet checked.
I had my feet checked not long ago. I went to the doctor. It's fine. My feet are fine.
Good. As long as your feet are good, we got to make sure your feet are good.
My feet are fine. I ain't gonna lose my left foot. All right, I ain't a fucking Daniel Day-Lewis movie.
Okay.
Anyway, let me get to some of these super circs, and we're kind of running behind. Hold on. Wait, how do you not know that as much of a perv as you are? Because I've been with the same woman for 18 years. But slang is not as lost on us.
Now I want a clip of that too. Saggy, you're right. Because I said that, he goes, whoa.
Wait. Can we rewind? Did somebody just say you're not that?
No, how did I not know what cake meant? Because I'm a pervert.
Yeah, but you are.
I mean, I am, but like that's not how would I know what that means? It's
Matt's
like
not really
I watch
very
a lot
hood,
of
though.
pornography.
You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
when
Matt's
I
not-
sit there when
you
I'm watching like a Mia Malkova video or something and be like, "Damn, girl, you got cake." No, I'm furiously masturbating. Jesus,
you were cultured.
Do you think Matt's cultured?
Yeah,
he's wet. No, he's West Coast cultured. He thinks
and that's
we live
the
in
only culture that matters.
Saggy, he thinks we live in flyover states. Matt thinks there's no world outside of the East Coast or the West Coast. He forgets there's a whole middle of the country.
In that middle of the country you fly over.
Really? Because then why right here, 2 of your best friends on this panel are from the Midwest.
And
So you can't just fly over. You gotta stop and visit, motherfucker. If I take you to
I
St.
mean, if
Louis,
I
you've
have
never
the opportunity to stop and visit, sure, absolutely. But otherwise, I'm gonna have to fly over you at one
I mean,
point.
you
in time.
drive a fucking Mercedes. That's the West Coast. That's the job. You
I
people
I
got you
drive a
got to
s-
pick people up in a fucking Mercedes. Y'all are
Yeah.
so fucking
Yeah,
elite
and hey,
out
hey,
He
there.
has
Chris,
a
Chris,
he
check
doesn't have
this
a
out.
Mercedes. He has a
You
soccer
got
mom fam. He's a
no. The van I drive a Mercedes Sprinter van for work, and it's got seat warmers.
Oh, aren't we fancy?
Oh hell
But
yeah!
it's
we
not
are.
exactly East Coast either, Spherical. I know it's not Midwest, but it's
Well, I'm not going to be in Boston after this month, so I'm going to.
You're coming to the Midwest, bitch.
Yes, I will be in the Midwest. This is true. I'm going to the Midwest.
So I guess you can't. I don't know. I mean, who are?
She's not coming to Missouri if that's what people are thinking.
Well,
She's
no,
crossing borders.
I know where she's going. I don't want
Yeah.
to say because I don't know if she's.
I don't want to dox
No,
her.
no. I don't want no one to know where I'm going.
I'm not
It's a
telling
surprise.
no. I'm not telling anybody that you're
She's like,
moving
"I'm
to
leaving."
Michigan. You're going. She's moving to Detroit.
I will be closer to. I think I might be closer to you, Matt. Won't I be closer to you?
No, fuck.
You're
no,
closer to me than
You'll
you
be
are.
closer to me. You'll be
than
closer to
now.
him than you are now. Yeah, you're gonna be.
Oh,
Look,
okay. Yeah,
You'll be closest to me, and you'll be closest to
Matt,
HWAD.
I'm gonna come visit you.
You got it. What? You're gonna come to Seattle?
Yeah, I'll come visit.
You're not fucking in Seattle. You're in Olympia.
Well, that's outside of Seattle.
All right, I give you that. Kirkland.
Like an
yeah.
hour, but it's outside. It's a nice area.
I'm gonna hate living in the Midwest.
That's
though,
your
because-
Spherical. You can
Are you-
take.
oh,
you
yeah,
can take
so-
Saggy out of Boston,
Yeah.
but you cannot take
And
the
every
Boston out
time
of
I
Saggy.
leave, Boston to another fucking state, it's always like they know I'm from Boston. They'll say they either think I'm from Boston or New York, and then they'll ask me to talk, and they'll be like, say water, say car, say
Star Wars. Say Star Wars.
Star Wars.
It's the sexiest shit ever.
I can't help it. We don't say our eyes out here.
Well, you do where you're going.
Yeah, the hard
Don't
R's.
you know?
The hard R's.
Nobody talks like that up there. I don't know why people think that. You know, nobody talks like that up there, right?
You know,
I know. I've
Chris,
been
they
there
do talk like that a
before.
little bit. You know,
I mean, super duper north. Yeah, they talk like
They
that. But you
talk
gotta be
about- they
damn
talk
near into.
like that a little bit. You know,
You
all
gotta
over
be
the
a
place
damn
there.
near north. You gotta be North Dakota.
Yeah, over the place there. Dad.
Everybody thinks.
Well,
everybody
you know,
thinks,
it's not too far away from North
everybody
Dakota.
thinks.
Fargo
Everybody thinks the
is
entire
place.
Midwest is Fargo, and it's not.
It's
Do
Fargo.
I sound like I'm from
yeah.
fucking? Do I sound like I'm from fucking Fargo? No, I got a Midwest accent.
Yeah, but to be fair, weren't you locked up in Illinois?
Oh,
Well, I'm originally from Chicago. Of course, I was locked up in Illinois
oh,
3 times actually. But yeah,
That's really not what unless they're calling everybody a Goomba or some shit like that.
I get called that all the time. Dago, Guido, Wop, fucking Greaseball, Guinea.
shit. Yeah,
I get called that a
khakis.
lot.
Yeah, khakis.
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 I'm wearing my
Wig.
I
It's
work
wicked
at
hot
Target and wear my
khakis.
khakis.
My khakis.
You can tell because they're beige. They
They're
look pretty
beige.
good.
You know,
too.
you gotta be like a Southie accent where you gotta say kid after every sentence. Like, dude, this fucking kid, Chris, fucking on this fucking panel, dude. Like,
I love
he's
the
talking
South
about
Boston
this fucking
accent.
bullshit about teams and shit, kid. Like, fucking Spider-Man and Punisher are our team. I don't care what that fucking stupid AI bullshit says.
Did
dude,
you used to
fucking
be
said.
in the? Did you used to be in the South Part? Because you sound like you're actually from there.
You mean Southie?
Yeah, you used to date a guy from there, didn't you?
No, I lived in Southie before though. Yeah,
Okay,
Southie
that's
people.
probably why you sound
and
like
it's
that.
always the white Italian dudes that sound like that. That's what it is. The white Italian dudes that be like, dude, kid,
I didn't
I'm
know they
from
had
fucking
Italians in
Southie."
Boston. I thought it
Dude,
was all.
they had a
I
mad
thought it was all
Italian
mixed.
No,
they have,
there's Italians in
they have a
Boston.
lot of Italians and
there's
Irish
a
in
lot of
Boston.
No
Italian.
shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I mean, I knew there were
Southie-
some Italians, but not
South-
like.
Southie had a big issue with racism, and it was a lot of Italians.
All
and
of
Irish
Boston
people
has an
there.
issue with racism.
No, it's not that bad out here actually now. But back then in the like 90s,
You
and
guys-
back in the day.
You guys are the Argentina of America. Stop
dude,
it.
in fucking South Boston, fucking all the friggin' Italians and Irish people were mad racist against
What do you
black
mean the
people. and then
Argentina
which
of
is
America?
weird because there was a bunch of projects out there. They started building projects and they started fucking hating all the black people that moved in. Yeah, it was a bunch of Italians and Irish people. Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, Maddie, you know what I mean by that, right? Argentina, the World Cup, they got in trouble for all that racist shit they were doing. They were making
No,
monkey
okay,
noises
no.
they were making monkey
No, I don't
noises at
follow
the crowd.
soccer.
I don't either, but I followed that shit. I was like, wow, Argentina's fucking
Martin
racist.
Scorsese.
They got a
is
hamburger
crazy.
down there in Argentina called, and I can't say the word, but you know what it is. It's the one RJ got in trouble for saying. It's called it's the N-word burger. And they got a whole restaurant called
the Nigga Burger.
Yeah, they got a whole restaurant
I
called
can
that.
say it.
And they make the burger out of black buns. Like they're Argentina's racist as fuck, bro. And Boston is the Argentina of the United States.
That's
Hold
racist.
on, I'm
though.
googling this.
That's
What?
crazy.
It's with the A. It's not the hard R. It's not the hard R, Maddie. But yeah,
No, it's not the hard R. It is the A.
look at what the burger looks like. I mean,
hold on. They got it, dude. They got an Instagram.
They were making chimp noises and shit at all the black people in the crowd during the fucking World Cup. You made it to the World Cup finals and you let the whole world see how racist your country is. That's fucking crazy,
Look,
dude.
And they
You know how
are
many people
verified.
watch soccer? Do you have any idea how many people watch soccer? Like, it's insane. The whole, like, the way we watch our Super Bowl, they watch soccer like that every day
my
around
God,
the world.
it's called the Big Nigga. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. And it's real. Yeah. I'm telling you, Argentina don't give a fuck, dude. They just don't care, Saggy. They don't give a fuck, bro.
I mean,
do
to
not
be
give a
fair, that
fuck.
burger does look delicious.
It looks amazing, but oh my
That's a
God,
tasty
they know
burger.
what they're doing.
That's a tasty burger.
At what point do you cross the line? I mean, they know what they're doing.
Crazy, but I guarantee you a bunch of black dudes would fuck that burger
They'll
up.
smash.
bro.
They smash. I know
That
they do, but
burger
it's
probably
fucked up.
Yo, the fact they call it a big nigga is crazy.
The whole country's like that. When you make it to the World Cup finals and you've got maybe a third of the fucking planet watching you, and you're making monkey noises and dropping the N-bomb at the crowd during the World Cup finals, your country don't give a fuck, bro. Argentina don't give a fuck, bro. Maddie, they're the family guy of South America. Like, they don't give a fuck, dude. They're fucking insane.
Crazy. They got it all over the walls, bro. They have it on the walls. The name of the burger, bro.
The restaurant was called that. They were calling the restaurant that. They just put a Z at the end of it.
Fuck.
I think it's hilarious. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Look at the AI slop of the burger. That's crazy.
Just because, like, the only reason I think it's crazy though is because I just love it when somebody doesn't give a fuck, bro. And Argentina don't give a fuck, man. Like, that's a crazy fucking country.
Promotion of the big nigga burger.
I mean, are you gonna go down to Argentina or Colombia and try to pick a fight? You're gonna go to Brazil and try to pick a fight? You're gonna get fucking deadened. You're gonna get wet the first 30 seconds.
I'm not gonna lie. If I would go there just to eat that burger, and I guarantee that burger is fucking fire, and I'd be like, you know what? You guys can come to the barbecue.
It's entirely possible. I mean, like, if you were in Argentina and you happen to walk by it, there'd be the double take, and then I think there'd be that instinctual.
I'm getting this burger.
I gotta see what the hoopla.
And it's one of the few burgers I've ever seen that the picture looks like the actual burger. You ever seen what
Can you imagine
look at
Matt
the Big
going
Mac
there?
commercials? Sag,
you
you look at the
imagine
Big Mac
Jarbo
commercials,
going
then you
there?
order the Big Mac. It don't look shit like that.
Bro,
Could you imagine if I was there?
If Matt went in there and did a video and a review, oh my God, the fucking
and he could do some
No,
stupid
I
shit.
would-
Like, afterwards, he could go look for boulders. Oh my God, Maddie writes itself, bro.
You're fucking no.
It
You
writes
missed
itself.
no. You missed the joke. I'd have to go down there with the polar bear puppet.
There, you do that too.
The
Fuck
polar
it.
bear puppet would have to review the
The
burger.
word of the day is Big
Oh my God, shut up, Saggy.
The polar bear. The word of the day is burger.
The word of the day is burger.
The hard on.
Cancellation 2.
No, technically, burger has an R at the end of it, and it's
A
not
hard
slang.
R. Burger
With
with
a
a
hard
hard
R.
R.
They should
That's
just
what you
call
can call. That's what you can call the video. Burger with a hard R.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, it writes itself. We are.
Missed
This is gold. This is
missed
fucking gold,
Missed
Maddie.
opportunity to not call it the nigga burger.
No,
Burger.
listen. I think it's crazy that exists. Like, I would I would probably be embarrassed to be by it, to be honest with you. I like
can't believe you didn't know about that.
I just am
No, man.
dumbfounded.
I don't
That
watch
shit-
soccer either, but the World Cup, it's like the Olympics. It
That's
comes around every 4 years, and whoever makes it to the finals, about a third of the planet is watching that game. And while that game was going on, and before that game, they were making those burgers in New York. Like that's where the World Cup was this year. Argentina didn't give a fuck. They were making chimp noises and wearing shirts with monkeys on them. I mean, they are the most racist country, bro.
I heard about something racist, but like I didn't look into it because I was like, I don't care about this at all.
You don't
The
care
word
about
of the day is
Matt?
burger. I love it, bro.
Matt, you don't care about racism, Matt?
No, I care about racism, but I don't care about soccer.
Wow. Matt doesn't care about racism, guys. You heard it first.
He's
No, I
a
said I care about
progressive
racism, not
Democrat.
about
Of course,
soccer.
he cares about racism.
I don't
Matt
think
low key
racism-
voted for Trump and he just won't admit it.
Nah, Maddie's a progressive.
I live in why would I live in a blue state. It wouldn't matter if I did, but
He's still voting.
blue
live in
state
blue
hell,
state, and
motherfucker.
he's
You live in a
still
blue
voting for
bubble.
Trump.
That whole West Coast is blue.
Yep,
What are you
that's a
talking
shame.
about?
I know, and it's the best place to be.
Jarbo's low key MAGA. We just didn't see it.
Yeah,
I'm getting. I get more and more blue pilled the more I watch stuff.
Jarbo's a
I
MAGA
mean-
plant.
Yeah.
You're a plant. He's an industry plant, but he's
I'd
broke.
have a
Get
lot
the
more
fuck out of
money if I
here.
was a plant. I'd have a lot more money if I was a plant.
Yeah, he's an industry plant, guys. He's a fucking Marvel plant trying to get you guys to hate DC. That's
He's
what
the
it
only
is.
broke industry
Yeah.
plant I've ever seen in my life.
He
man.
that's because it's not working. He's not doing a good job. They're not paying
Apparently,
him.
I'm not.
Do
Yeah,
you
I
guys
only
believe
see
in
it,
that
like,
stuff? Do you believe that like
sometimes.
Zendaya and that whatever that's who's that new singer? She's young, but I think maybe she's got a Latina name, but I always forget who she is because I don't watch that stuff. But her and like Dua Lipa are big time right now. Like her, that Latina girl, and like
So, are
Dua
you
Lipa.
asking if we think that plants, like industry plants, exist?
Are they real? Do you really believe that someone as big as Zendaya, who has range, if you've ever watched her act, you see she has range.
Do I think there's industry plants? Yes. Do I think Zendaya is one of them?
Well, they always
No.
say it's the big person. They always
176
blame it on
million
big
Instagram
some.
followers.
You know, like I don't know, dude. I don't get it.
No,
I do-
Chappell Roan isn't Latina.
No,
she's
this
just
is some
annoying.
blonde. This is some little blonde, like
Zara
beautiful
Lux?
girl, but she's
Zara, Madison Beer. I don't know. My daughter was having me she was asking me to like listen to all these like songs today that I've like never fucking heard of.
Chaperone's the redhead. I know who that is. No, it's not.
She's
Chaperone.
annoying as fuck.
It's
man.
it's
That
not
girl-
Billie Eilish or any of them. It's just new. She's fairly new, and she's like the new Taylor fucking Swift, man. It's crazy, but she's got a Latina name, like Sabrina. No, is it Sabrina Carpenter?
I mean, Sabrina Carpenter is big and she is tiny.
Is she Latina? Because
No,
this girl's a
oh
Latina.
no, she's not. But do you know who her aunt is?
No,
Sabrina Carpenter's aunt is Nancy Cartwright.
no shit.
No fucking shit.
Wow.
Yeah, but she's not a Scientologist like her aunt.
It might be Sabrina Carpenter. She does a skit called Day Drinking with
Seth Meyer. That's
Meyer.
Sabrina Carpenter. No,
yeah,
that's Seth-
she's
that's
funny
Seth
as
Meyer.
fuck, dude.
You should see the Rihanna one with him.
And
Day
everybody said,
Drinking
but
with
everyone
Rihanna.
says she's an industry plant. When you want one of my favorite Rihanna bits when she went into Jimmy Kimmel's house and put all her sound shit up and did "Bitch Better Have My Money." That was fucking hilarious, dude. Woke him up, scared the shit out of him. But yeah, that's why do I think she's Latina? She is Latino, right? Sabrina.
No,
Carpenter?
she's not. She is pretty gringo, dude.
I could have swore I've seen her sing songs in Spanish. Who am I thinking of? No, that's Sabrina Carpenter I'm thinking of. Dua Lipa, she's what, French? Nordic? I don't know what.
She's English, I think.
Okay. And everyone says that Sabrina's like an industry plant and that like Zendaya is an industry
What do you
plant.
mean by industry? Oh, all right. What do you mean by industry plant? What does that mean?
That means the industry put her in there and gave her all the clout so she would get big so they could make money off of her.
I mean, like have they? Well, the thing with Sabrina Carpenter, she released like a bunch of. She was kind of making a name. She's been around for a minute.
Well, but isn't that what you do with everybody, Maddie? Like then that makes everybody an industry plant because oh, Metallica could be big. Let's sign them and pump money into them and make them bigger.
No, Metallica like was selling bootlegs of their own album out the trunk of their car. They did the crowd work. Sabrina was in like a bunch of movies. She was in TV shows. Like she had a name already. She had already been working.
Yeah, but they said the same thing about Zendaya and that girl that went to OnlyFans, the redhead from the Babysitter movie.
The Bella Thorne.
And I'm like, how are they industry plants?
They're not industry plants, but like the thing is some people will get hyped up, right? Like look at the guy, the main dude in fucking Avatar, right? Sam Huntington or Worthington, right? So he was like, he was in Avatar, he was in the Clash of the Titans, he was in a few. They were really trying to make him
in some of the Call of Duty games.
Yeah, they were trying to make him. They were trying to make him a big deal, and like Avatar worked, the other ones didn't. Look at Taylor Kitsch. In 2012, he was in John Carter, and then he was. That was like fucking
Battleship was fun.
Battleship was fun. So he was in Battleship, he was in John Carter, and he was in Savages, an Oliver Stone movie, a fucking Peter
about
Berg
weed,
movie.
about a threesome. Like they were in a polyamorous relationship. Yeah, crazy
right.
Shit.
Well, the whole point though is that he was in 3 of these big movies all throughout the summer of 2012. And all 3 bombed.
I'm just saying, I don't believe in the industry plant thing.
Shit.
I don't believe in the industry plant thing. I think that technically everybody's an industry plant. If I see a band and I want to sign them, okay, and that means I'm going to make money off them too, and I'm going to pump them up. But they're saying that people didn't have to work for their followers on Instagram, and they were just fabricated, like a fucking robot. Like, I think that's what Poppy was trying to make fun of. And I didn't understand the whole Poppy thing at first until Brodan explained it to me. Then I went back and watched the old Poppy shit where she wouldn't break character and she would just say, I am Poppy. And now she does like hardcore pop and metal music. But she was making fun of like industry plants and like, and I'm not really familiar with Poppy, but I remember the old I am Poppy. And that's all she would do. She would never break character. She was the fucking Undertaker of pop music. It was crazy. She would not break character. And then one day she just broke character, and now she's like, she sings metal and shit. She's fucking it. She's really good.
I have no idea who the fuck you're talking about.
Poppy. She was.
I know.
It was
weird.
You
didn't hear about that. Yeah, there's a chick on YouTube, Poppy. They said that she was copying somebody else. It was a long story. You should look into.
She acted like a sex bot. That was the thing. She acted like a sex bot. She acted like.
Wasn't it? Wait, didn't Poppy have a boyfriend situation?
That was that's who supposedly put her up to it. And then she started making her own music, and holy fucking shit is she good. Like, she's good, man. Especially her metal side. That's why I like bands like Red Hook so much. They're just you never heard of Red Hook?
No.
But she got a song called Fucked Up Decisions. I got the t-shirt and everything. I went and saw her live not too long ago, and they're with Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm, and who's another girl I really love, man. I love metal bands with female lead singers. Like, have you guys ever heard of Nightwish? Holy fucking shit!
Yes, I love Nightwish.
Holy
but I have
shit!
To go because my phone is dying, and my phone is also.
You're on your phone. Your laptop finally took a shit.
Yeah, basically, yeah. My laptop's was pretty much on its way out.
Come through here on your way there. I got a laptop for you.
No, I'm getting
something else.
No, I'm getting a computer. Okay. I'm coming back in full effect, like my old school ways. Like, I'm gonna be on cam more and stuff. So
no black fucking lipstick. I hate that shit.
I'm purposely putting on the black lipstick just for you.
I hate it. You are so fucking fine, Saggy, and that black lipstick.
The black lipstick. I was looking
so
at old
fucking
videos
shitty.
No, I was looking at old videos of me with the black lipstick, and I'm bringing the black lipstick back. But anyways, thank you, Matt, for giving me the link. I appreciate it. I missed this. I missed this whole dynamic. I missed the movie talk. It was fun.
Do you know somebody in the chat not too long ago said the best panel, Matt needs to make a dream team panel, and it's me, you, and him. Someone in the chat said that.
I'll tell you this though, like, no one watches the fucking HWAD episodes. I'll tell you that. So yeah,
Chud Watch was fun.
I watch them. I thought that one video made. I really liked that one. Happy birthday! I gave you a happy Boulder Day.
That you did text. So did H Barts. Yeah, I got.
So that was a great video, man. That was a really good video.
It's more just like talking about shit. I
love it when you talk shit. You should do more talking shit. And you know what you ought to do? Bust that fucking polar bear back out. What have you got to lose?
Off with that shit.
Don't do anything. But listen, don't do anything racist with the polar bear.
I love y'all. Thank you, chat. You guys have been great. Y'all missed y'all. I'm coming back and probably
I'll call you in a couple days. I got some
in a
pictures for you.
month. Guys,
you know what
in a
I'm
month,
talking
subscribe
about.
to my channel. I'm going back to movie talk and drama. But
Did you hear what I said?
I heard you. I'm trying to do my outro, Chris.
All right, I'll send you some pictures in a couple days.
Okay, let me do my little thing so I can promote. I gotta promote like a typical
I'm telling you, get your swerve on. What do you think?
No, guys, like seriously, I'm going back to movie talk stuff. My channel, I'm gonna be redoing stuff, and it's gonna be fun and fantastic. We're gonna get Matt to stop avoiding my channel like a plague because I'm not gonna just do drama all the time. So Matt can come back and have movie talk with me like we used to. We're going back to basics, bitches, and I love y'all. And thank you guys for those of you in the chat who still support me. I appreciate you guys and love Chris and I love Matt and
we love you.
I'm gonna go have some pot pie because I said fuck the cupcakes. I want pot pie now.
Have the cupcake after the pot pie, dummy.
She's just become a torta.
Yeah, I'm becoming a torta.
Torta.
Matt made me hungry. I have to go get some pot pie. All right, bye guys.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
Torta. It's not that hard, Manny. Torta.
No, I can't do the fucking the thing. It sounds very.
I got a Cuban. No joke, guys. I got a Cuban mom, and I have a dad from Naples, and that's how I used to sound. I no joke. This right here is how I used to talk. I used to talk like this. This was my accent. That's how I used to talk all the time because that was my accent. And then I finally got it out of my system. But yeah, for a long time, dude, I was all mixed up. Have you ever heard a man speak Italian to a Cuban and a Cuban speak back to the Italian and Cuban in Spanish and like fucking they understand each other? And then they kind of created their own language. Maddie, it was so fucked up. They would like I'm like, you guys are just, the scene where Gamora's like, okay, now you're just making up what he says, right? When it comes to Groot, that's how I felt about my mom and dad. Like, what the fuck are they saying? Because I'm not very bilingual at all. I can understand Spanish pretty good, but I can't speak it very good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I get it. Children in like those kind of households will kind of, or will pick up on it. And again, like the Latin based language, a lot of,
and there's different pronunciations, different dialects of it. Cubans speak really fast. Puerto Ricans speak a little bit fast. Mexicans speak very slow. Dominicans, record it, rewind it, and play it back in slow motion, and you still might not catch what the fuck they're saying, man. I don't know, but you're on the West Coast. You probably never even seen a real life Latino before up there where you are now in LA and shit. You probably saw them every day, but dude, they're all where you're at. Do you guys have Latinos? And I mean,
yes, Chris, we have Latinos.
Okay, when I was up there, all I saw was fucking white and black people. I never saw no Latino. I mean, when Belle said she lived in Tacoma, I was like, what? I would never guess that. You know what I mean? Like, really? Tacoma? Like, of all the dangerous cities in Washington, that's the one you want to live in? I'd rather go to Seattle where all the heroin is. There's less serial killers, Matty.
No,
like all the serial killers are from fucking Tacoma.
It's fentanyl.
It's fentanyl, ain't it?
Yeah, we have fentanyl here. Yeah, Jesus.
You're right, Mo. I really am. I'm barely lingual
to begin with. That's
man.
That's cold-blooded, dude.
It is. He's always picking on me, though. He's always trying to pick fights with me.
Yeah, it's because he's jealous.
Fucking saggy. She's funny. She is, man. She makes you laugh. I can't believe you didn't know what cake was, bro. That fucking blows my mind.
Jesus, there's a lot that I know. There's also a lot of useless information that I don't know, and a lot that I do know.
I wouldn't call it useless. Holy shit, it's not useless.
No, but it's like that kind of I guess slang to describe a woman. Because when you said cake, I thought you were talking about like muffin top and shit.
No, cake. It just means you got a nice butt. Like
gonna fucking.
But I've been talking to her like that for years, bro. Like I've been talking to her like that for years.
No.
You don't know how close me and her are. She calls me.
I totally understand that. I do get that, but it's like it's just like how does a vernacular like that come to be?
Cake?
Right?
I don't know, man. I think because
like, damn girl, you got cake.
Yeah, you got cake.
Like, what does that even
cake
mean?
is fluffy and it rises. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why. I don't know.
My dick, but like, fuck, I don't call my dick cake. It's fucking.
I never understood. I never understood how the consistency of a liquid could be, to a girl like cake, not cake, but thick. That girl's thick. Like really? It took me, but it is.
Tony's comment. Look at Tony's comment. Are there black people in Washington?
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a couple.
There's a yes. There is
It's
a.
like I think I counted 4 last time I was there.
I have counted more than 4, but only
You
5.
know what shocked me about the Pacific Northwest though? That I didn't think for a second you guys would have good barbecue. You guys have good barbecue. You know what I mean? That's usually a Southern or Midwestern thing, but fuck me,
I
man.
haven't had any barbecue up here, but
Pacific Northwest has good barbecue, man. They
we have
really
have good fish. That is true. We have some pretty decent Mexican food. If
I
you
just
know
don't
where to
really
go.
like fish, man. I can't do it, man. Like, I don't know how much lobster costs, but my kid brought me one tonight, and all I ate was the cheddar biscuits. And I've never eaten so
Well,
many
I mean,
biscuits that I got a
lobster
tummy
is
ache.
different than fish. I mean, it is a crustacean. It's effectively a sea bug.
A
You know what I mean?
cockroach. It's the cockroach of the
kind of a
ocean. Fuck
cockroach,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck
But
that, bro. I'm
like,
good.
if you've ever had salmon, like wild caught salmon, it's fucking delicious.
I like cod. I like pink salmon. I like white salmon. I like fucking trout. Trout's really good.
Trout's good, yeah.
We fish here a lot. Like, like it's just a thing.
Well, what do you guys have out there anyway? Do you have rainbow trout?
We have rainbow trout. We
Mm.
have deep trout. We have catfish, of course. We have bass. The things we don't have are like cod, salmon, because it's Midwest. It's all freshwater shit. Well, salmon's freshwater too, but
Yeah, but they go out to sea as well. So
yeah, whitefish is good. I've had whitefish before, but I'm just not a big seafood guy, man. And the big thing around here, for the most part, is either trout, bass, or catfish.
Mm.
And
bass
deep
is
trout's
good.
the shit, bro. Deep trout's fucking good.
I've never had catfish actually.
Oh, it's good. You just got to get all the bones out of it, but it's good.
Well, see, when I was growing up, though, I'd go down to the coast in Oregon, and my grandpa and I would get in this boat, and we go to this lake. It's like so funny because it's like you have the ocean right there, you get the 101 freeway, and then there's a lake, so it's like just super close by. But it was stocked with trout, so we'd get in this boat, we'd go out there in the morning, we'd catch like 6-7 trout super quickly, and then go home and clean them up and then fry them up and eat them.
I think I think of all the fish, trout has like the freshest meat. I don't know how to explain it. It's less gamey than any other. It's real white and flaky. I love it.
If you get a good salmon though, fuck, dude.
Yeah, salmon and tuna are the shit. Yes, smoked salmon, smoked tuna, they're the shit, dude.
It's funny. I love tuna. My 6-year-old, or she's now 7. My 7-year-old loves it. And I make it for her all the time. My 8-year-old like won't even fucking touch it.
Will somebody please explain that joke to me? Or is it even a joke?
7?
Yeah, what is it? I've seen it on South Park.
7.
I've seen that girl, that gothic girl do it, that Queen the Fiend girl. She's really funny.
Dude, last year my kids were 6'7" because they were 6 and 7. 6'7".
I don't get it. What is it though? What's the joke?
It's the dumbest shit. It don't mean nothing. It don't
Okay,
mean
that's what I
anything.
thought. So it's a joke that's not a joke, and that's what makes it the joke.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That
That's
doesn't mean anything.
All right. I can't remember what
Yeah,
that's
it's
called.
just so you got to kind of juggle your hands, you know what I mean? Like up, down.
Yeah,
like
left, right, 6, 7.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
But I think it's really just the pronunciation. So you have like you have 6, so it's like 3 syllables, and but anything can go in front of it, right? But 7 has the 2 syllables. You kind of stretch it out. So it's like you could do like 9-7, 8-7, right? 2-7. It's just
I saw it on South Park and everyone was laughing. I'm like, why are they laughing? Then I asked Brodan, and Brodan's like, but it's not, he tried to explain it, but I didn't get it. And now I'm getting it. It's a joke that's not a joke that makes it a joke. But there's this, I watched one short with this goth girl called Queen Nathine or whatever. She's really funny, but she also does a Twitch thing where she's not dressed up in goth, and she fucking like goes in on motherfuckers, man. Do you want me to run a train on you? Ooh, she don't take no shit. But I watched one video and liked it, and now my whole feed's filled with the chick. So I started watching her, and she's really funny, man. She like it'd be like what it's like to date a goth girl or whatever, and the joke is always she's trying to get this guy to fuck her and he won't. But it's so, or do you want to use, she acts like a prostitute. He'll drive up and she'll go, the usual, and he'll go, yeah. And he'll hand her $20 and she's like, so you want the girlfriend experience? And he goes, yeah. And then it cuts right back to her at the house bitching at him for not doing the dishes and slamming the dryer door. She's fucking funny, man. I like crude humor, but I also like smart humor.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer, yeah, that's, you got to have a good balance. I enjoy, I mean, obviously I enjoy crude humor, but I enjoy, highbrow humor as well. I think it can work out pretty well if you know what you're doing. But I think a lot of people don't understand humor. Like they
A
just
lot
want
of
to
people
like
don't have a sense of humor because they take themselves too serious.
Donovan.
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 Although I liked his little tweet was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
That
funny to
that
watch.
was a good fucking tweet, but did he have Chat GPT do it for him? That's what I'm
Uh,
wondering. Because he
I
hates
w-
AI, but that sure screams AI. You know what I mean?
he's I've noticed he's been retweeting fewer people complaining about AI as much. Because but the thing is, you got to remember about Donovan is he's like neurodivergent. So when he gets like, it's like a dog with a bone. You know what I mean? Like when he gets it, he'll just like right, and then the algorithm serves him more of that because that's what the algorithm is designed to do.
So he just gets stuck in this loop.
He gets
of
stuck in his
anger.
bubble.
He's just in this bubble of hate and anger. And if he would just go watch like a Scooby-Doo movie or something,
Dude, it's
something,
not even that. It's like
change up the feed.
just go fucking crank one out and then just be good. You know what I mean? Like clear your head and just whatever. But this guy, look, this is the thing. The kid is like 25. I don't think he's ever kissed a girl. My
I heard
speculation.
he's got a hot mom though. Like I'm not saying that. I don't mean any
Well,
disrespect.
I know it's I wouldn't say.
But I heard she's also like a hardcore conservative or some shit, like a Trump.
That's definitely true. Yeah, his mom is like I was talking with somebody today about that, and then they were like, "Dude, he takes everything too seriously," and I was all like, "I should totally show you his mom's Facebook page." It's like you will be like, "Oh,
Is she like fucking Ice Rules and all that shit? I bet she's that chick, bro.
she's super MAGA. She's super
Yeah,
Trump
I know.
MAGA."
I lean right, but I've never been a Trump guy or a MAGA guy or. I mean, here's
But the thing you got to remember about that though is like it's not even about really leaning left or right. What it boils down to in this case is it's a constant reposting of things that that are cognitive dissonance.
and everybody,
cognitive
it's everybody
bias.
else's talking points, and she's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, and that's
I hate
basically
that shit. I hate that shit, bro. People like that.
and that's basically what Donovan does, though. Is Donovan does a lot of the same stuff.
Read more than the headline, people. Read the articles.
Well, because he'll be like, when it comes to AI, it's one of the funniest things when it comes to AI, because he'll be like, I'll say something about it, and then he can't help himself, right? So he doesn't. He has to know I troll him at this point, right? Like I'll post things.
You've told him literally on multiple occasions, I'm doing this just to make you angry. What part don't you get, bro?
And he's still like the other day, this guy named Slav does a show, and Slav and I never got along, and then he followed me, I followed him back, and whatever.
That's not true, spherical. That's not
and
true.
So I was over on Slav's stream, and Donovan was in there, and he's just like going off, right? And then even Slav's like, you take all this shit too seriously.
Way too serious.
That's why people make fun of you. And he's like, then you can see he leaves for a bit, and then he comes back, and like he'll start attacking me because I was in the chat. So he's attacking me, and then like Slav's not even paying attention. He's like reading off of a fucking GPT written script or some shit, and it's kind of funny because like Donovan just doesn't understand human emotion and human connection.
That's kind of gotta suck too, man. And Spherical, you're spreading falsehoods. That's slander. And I could sue you for that, just so you know.
No, you did say that you were more liberal.
I'm very liberal. I'm old school libertarian, but I've always told you guys I only write because I'm Catholic and I'm a Christian, and there's a war against Christianity. But for the most part, I've always been very blue pilled. Always. But
then let me ask you.
I fucking voted for Kamala because you guys. Shut the fuck up.
If there is a war against Christianity, don't you think maybe that there's a reason there's a war against Christianity?
There's a
right?
people hate Christians, man. If you're not a Christian, you're hated.
Hate Christians. People hate the fucking religion, dude. They hate the fucking church.
I don't like organized religion either, but I've always told you that too, haven't I?
Yeah,
it's very cult-like.
And that's fine, but it's like that's the whole thing people hate. It's the fucking they don't like the holier than thou judgment aspect that comes from a lot of modern day people. And there's people that are in the church, and we get a lot of this amplified on social media, and a lot of it amplified in our own circles, especially when we're kind of talked up, right? And So that's a lot of it there too. It's like there's a lot of the bullshit in the church.
But don't get me wrong. Like I mean, look, if Melanie Mack wants to go out there and fucking talk down at people and use the fucking F slur and fucking get her and do her little Bible verse of the day and all that shit, or Jeremy Hamblin now because Charlie Kirk got assassinated, you know, and that's always sad when somebody dies. I don't give a fuck what people thought of that man. He went out hard. Okay. I don't give a fuck what Candace Owens says. I don't give a fuck about the politics behind it.
Wait, did he go out? I mean, did he really go out hard?
He got fucking murdered, bro, at a young age. Yeah,
he got murdered, yes, but like,
and that's going out hard. He went out at a young age. I'm not saying he went out like gasping for his last breath of cancer. I'm saying he got murdered at a young age. Okay, he got taken out of this world because someone didn't like him, and that's always a sad thing. But like, my point is, if they want to go out there and have I don't like organized religion either. I don't like it at all. It's very cult-like. But there is no libertarian anymore. But libertarian used to be liberal. It was liberal, but it was like a centrist. I don't even think they have a word for it, do they? It wouldn't be moderate. What would the word be for old school libertarian now, Maddie? Because there really ain't any.
Well, I mean, cultural libertarian is a term that still, I think, holds some weight. But at the same time, I don't think people know what a libertarian is because not even libertarians know what libertarian is.
No, it's changed so much, man. So, I could not wait for. I wanted a Clinton so bad. I was like, fuck me, dude. We've had Republicans forever. My whole family is fucking Republicans, except for my mom's Republican, but my dad, a Vietnam vet, couldn't stand Republicans. He was hardcore Democrat, and so is my brother, hardcore Democrat. But now it's not. It just ain't what it used to be, man. Everything's kind of shifted. Like I don't know, man. And the political climate is so fucking insane right now.
It's super tribal, and the thing is, though, is
you're not allowed to say you're a centrist anymore, Maddie, because they'll flip out on you. Oh, fucking fence sitter. You can't ride like, bro. Can't you?
I call out the right wing all the time, but I also really don't like a lot of the left. I feel.
Oh, I know you really hate the left. There's parts of the left you really hate. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it.
I have a lot of issues.
I've seen so many times you come on here and like play the video and you go, "This is why people hate the left."
It's when it's like the thing is like, look, I tell this to my passengers if the subject comes up, I always say I'm like. The only two things I really care about are education and healthcare. Those are the two things I care about the most because like the way I look at it is we are in an AI Cold War. We are. Okay. So it's like we need to be prepared for that. And that's going to mean more jobs in science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Okay. So we need to be ready for taking on the rest of the world who send their kids here to learn at our schools and then take that information
back home, and then they use it against us.
And exactly. Right. And so what we need to have is a well-trained populace, but you cannot have a well-trained populace unless they're healthy and they're fed and they're taken care of. Because if those people have if they're worried about their healthcare, if they're worried about their food,
healthcare is the big one as far as policy. The other, I agree with you. That's the big one, and education's a big one too because our education is. Well,
yeah, but
as far as like our country's going hungry, no, there are poor people, and they are kind of going. There are some people.
Well, there are.
But it's not like the potato famine in Ireland, bro. We're not.
Nobody's
starving. There's food banks all over the country. People get food stamps. Nobody's really fucking. Now, don't get me wrong. We have a homeless problem, but I think a lot of those people choose to be homeless because of the opioid crisis. You know, I never really paid attention to that stuff, so I started getting into politics, which I don't really care for, but it was everywhere there for a while. It was everywhere. You know, the debate me bros, the Trump shit, the Biden shit, all that stuff. And I just remember thinking, yo, man, like shit's getting fucked up, but I had no idea it was going to get this fucked up. I do not. I'm Alfred and Batman. I don't recognize this world anymore, Master Wayne. It's not my world anymore. It's still partly your world because you're a little younger than me, you know, by about 6 years, something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
so
kind
you
of
still
like,
have you still have your claws in it. You know what I mean?
a
little bit. I don't recognize anything going on anymore.
The Gen Xers have largely been looked over because the boomers.
We are the invisible generation, bro. And at one time we were the leaders of the lost generation. You know what I mean? Like, and now we're like people just call us boomers. They boomers, man.
it's I mean, there's that, and then you got to realize that eventually the boomers themselves are going to die off, and the Gen Xers have been overlooked. Then it'll be the millennials.
Who do you think raised all these fucking Democrats and left wingers that you all love so much? Who do you think made these schools so liberal? My generation did that, yet we're looked over. Fuck them boomers. We're not boomers, you bunch of motherfuckers. I hate being called a boomer, man.
Well, I don't think you're a boomer. I think
No, I was born in 74. I'm a Gen Xer, big time.
I feel like the thing is that the older you get, that
the more boomer you are.
It doesn't really matter. Yeah, like so right now the boomers are the boomers, and then the Gen Xers will be the boomers, and then the millennials will be the boomers.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And they're all gonna get the same joke. You want a piece of me, Civil War, dude?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a lot of the same shit, and so eventually that's gonna happen. So it's just kind of like even both my kids, they'll make a comment to me about something. I'll say, I don't know what it is they watch or what they're into, and they'll be like, "Yeah, because you're old," you know. And I'm all like,
I get that a lot, man. But my daughter, who's I can't remember, is she Z? She's 20. Is she Z? Or is she millennial?
She would no, she would be Z.
Okay, so she was like, "Yeah, but Dad, like you came home from prison, and you taught yourself computers and social media and how to edit things and Sony Vegas and all that." Well, and everybody else my age, there are some, if you're not in the internet world, but everyone around me, people like my uncle, people like my cousins, they don't fucking, they're lost on this shit. They don't know what any of this stuff is. I didn't want the world to pass me by, so I started teaching myself that shit. You know, like
that's why you would probably fall into like, I don't know if I'd say Zennial, but like, you know, the joke about Zennials are that they're like the daywalkers, you know, like, yeah, I can program your VCR and I can also use a goddamn rotary phone.
Yeah, I can literally edit my fucking ass off using Sony Vegas on a laptop, or like use a rotary phone, or remember 8 tracks. You know what I'm saying? Cassette tapes. You know what I mean?
Well, like when I went to Red Robin today, they had a wall of 8 tracks, and I just
that's amazing. You know,
was like laughing at all that.
There's this guy called the Professor of Rock. He's incredible, and he's got a coffee table, a big coffee table made of nothing but cassettes, and it's all heavy metal cassettes, and like he listens to everything. He listens to everything from like Bo Diddley, old blues, to like, you know, metal, Journey, and I think that coffee table is awesome. But I consider myself lucky. Because I got to grow up in the 80s, and I got to grow up in the early the 90s. I got to see all of that. I got to watch I've been part of the generation that got to watch the entire world change overnight because of the internet. You know, there are kids being born right now that don't know of a time that there wasn't any internet. You know what I mean? Like my daughter's like, "What? Really? There was a time when we didn't have this?" Yeah, baby, there was a time when we didn't have this. You know, like it reminds me of that scene in the A's Cafe and Back to the Future 2, where the kids go, "You gotta use your hands." That's like a baby's toy.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like sometimes.
But it's like that. It's like, it's, you know, it's like the kids, they understand a lot more, and then we understand.
And they love the 80s, Maddie. They fucking love the 80s. Everyone, you know what I mean? Like these kids are like, wait, the 80s really like that? Yeah. We had flying DeLoreans and everything. That's what I tell them.
It was the government, man. They fucking took it away, man.
Well, I consider myself very lucky. I got to watch like 80s. I know you're not a sports guy, but I got to grow up in the Larry Bird and the Magic Johnsons. Then I had like the Michael Jordans and the Patrick Ewings, and then I had the Kobes and the Shaqs. Like I got to grow up through all these different generations, and I think I'm lucky. I mean, I know I'm an old man now. It fucking sucks, but like I got to grow up in the best decade ever, bro. Like I really believe that. And then following that would be the 90s. So I got to literally have my prime years, the late 80s and all the 90s. I got to have that, the 2 best decades ever, I think. You know, like
yeah, I mean, I would say the
early 2000s were pretty rad too. I can't lie.
Well, but we also had to deal with post 9/11, and that was a reckoning in many ways that we are now dealing with
the whole world, and now we're dealing with COVID. You know, the COVID.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So you think about it, right? So it's like you had the 80s and you had the 90s, and that was massive expansionism of home entertainment. of media, you know, of access of, you know, we went from like black and white televisions. Those were already whatever.
Remember long distance phone calls?
What time? What was the time of day that you could make those line? Well, for me, it was 8 o'clock, but after 7 or 8 p.m., we could make long distance phone calls because they were cheaper.
Before that, it was like hundreds of dollars for a long distance phone call. Now I can literally get on Instagram or Facebook Messenger or whatever, and I can call Julie all the way in Belfast. You know what I mean? And you want to talk about some fascinating shit. You're telling me the struggles in Northern Ireland that she grew up in, all the shit that you two sang about, and all the shit that the Cranberries sang about. She lived that. The Dairy Girls. You ever saw that? So the Dairy Girls. She lived that. You know, she lived during the conflicts between the Protestants and the Catholics. Like it's fucking nuts, man. Like I can just call her.
Sorry,
I can just call her, Matt.
Bomb Girls. That's a different show.
Dairy Girls is just a little 3-season thing about what it was like to be in a Catholic school during the conflicts between the Catholics and the Protestants, and when they finally started integrating schools. It's a comedy. It's a half hour. It's super funny, but sometimes I can't understand a fucking word they're saying, and I will literally have to call Julie and be like, what the fuck does this word mean? They're talking too fast. You Irish motherfuckers talk way too fast. And she'll explain, but now I can just pick up my phone and just call her. And it doesn't cost me dick.
Yeah.
The world has changed so much, bro.
No, it really has.
There's extinct candy bars out there that you people have probably never heard of. You ever heard of a whatchamacallit? Yes. Have you ever heard of a fucking PB&J Max?
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You have, you're in your 40s, but some of these people haven't. They're like, the fuck? What the fuck is a PB&J Max? A Chunky. Only the greatest fucking candy bar ever made. And then they're like,
what was it? What was the one? It was the white nougat. The big hunk, whatever it was. It was a big. God, it's been forever since I've had one.
Chico sticks for the shit as to whatchamacallit.
Chico sticks are good. Fuck yeah.
Well, what did it look like, Maddie? What did the candy bar you're talking about?
It was a black wrapper with the big white letters on it. It was a white nougat.
Zero.
It wasn't a zero. No, it was I forget.
Oh, you're talking about the fucking like a cowtail, but bigger.
No,
I know what you're talking about.
It was a flat. Oh my God. Let's see here. Google it. Wasn't a zero bar.
Zeros are the shit though. That was like that was a very different kind of candy bar, man.
Bar, black wrapper, white.
They don't make Mars bars anymore. Good luck finding a peanut butter Twix these days. I mean, you can find them, but you got to look. Crunch bars for the shit.
Okay, zero bar is what Google is telling me.
Charleston Chew?
That's it. No, not Charleston Chew. It was like a Charleston Chew.
So I know exactly the $100,000 bar or whatever. What's the best part about Hudson Hawk is that they all had candy bar names.
Yeah, Butterfingers, Skittles.
So good, dude.
Candy bar, black wrapper. It was a brown. It was maybe brown wrapper.
But it's like a Charleston Chew.
No.
And then they had the ones that were made of molasses called Slowpokes. Slowpokes were the shit, dude.
No, those aren't those. It was. I should know this. It's been forever. Fucking.
Is it not? It's not a candy bar anymore. They don't make it anymore.
It's maybe they don't. It's one of those things. You ever have that the Mandela effect?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Like the Mandela effect. Certain things have changed, and you can actually trace the Mandela effect back to. It was fucking big hunk. But that's not the same fucking.
I've never even heard of a big hunk, bro. I've never heard of it. Like I haven't. But then again, you know the end that you guys know. Everybody here has seen Lost Boys. We all love it, right? We all know the end when the grandpa.
Here, a big hunk, but it's like I remember the logo being totally different.
When the grandpa comes in at the end, he's like all the damn vampires. But before that, he's like the second shelf is mine. Stand on the second, and he lifts the cardboard, and you see those peanut butter boppers in there. Every time I see that movie, I want a peanut butter bopper so fucking bad. And they stopped making those in like the 90s, bro. They don't make peanut butter boppers anymore, dude. It's fucking.
Oh, here we go. This is it. This is what the big hunk. This is
I've never even heard of that, bro. But you know something else?
Good, dude. It's fucking good.
I don't fly, Maddie. So I've never had a Toblerone, but I heard they're fucking really good.
Toblerones are good, yeah.
But the Ferrero Rochers, have you ever had those?
No.
The little round things are chocolate and like, the Ferrero Rochers are the shit, man. All this stuff I can't eat no more because my fucking diabetes, bro. Like it sucks, man. Like, cause I went, cause my friend, I didn't know this about the West Coast, but you're over there and you've been to LA and you've probably been to, Chinatown or Little Asia, and the different kind of candy, a strawberry jalapeno Kit Kat. You hear that in your head and you go, man, I would never eat that. Oh my God, it's the best candy bar I've ever had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they got some weird candy over there. Avocado Kit Kats, avocado Hershey bars, strawberry Kit Kats with jalapeno in them.
Dude, I don't think they make Big Hunk anymore because like I'm looking on Amazon right now. Check out these prices. Check out these fucking prices here. You want to get
trying to get a clear Pepsi. I remember when you could get Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah, if you want 24 of them, it's $45. It's less than $2 per one.
Oh my God, it's real bonkers. I think the reason they got rid of Bonkers is because Bonkers was selling so good it almost beat out Starburst. And that's a thing that's never gonna go anywhere. Starburst is like the most loved fruit candy ever. It's crack for people. But Bonkers, Maddie, do you remember Bonkers? They had it was like a fruit within a fruit. It had like purple but cherry in the middle. Like Bonkers was the shit, dude. And they stopped selling them. And I think because they were beating out like fucking Starburst there for a while. There was even a candy bar named after a baseball player. I just can't remember. Oh, the Reggie bar.
the Babe Ruth.
No, the Reggie.
Yeah, but Babe Ruth was also a bar.
Yeah, no, I Babe Ruth's the shit. The peanuts, chocolate, it's so good. Payday, and then they used to have chocolate Payday. But there is a what the fuck is that baseball player? Reggie Jackson. There was the Reggie bar named after Reggie Jackson.
Was it?
Because he hit a few home runs in a World Series. It's crazy. What time is it?
It's 1 a.m. for me. It's almost 3 a.m. for you.
Super chat. I want an.
Well, there's a whole bunch of them here I haven't got to yet. So let me show. So I'm just gonna and it is getting kind of late, and I do need to get up in the morning because my dad's coming over.
I gotta leave for a day. Yeah, I gotta get.
Well, I want to before you go. HWAD has been hounding me to show you the Waxwork trailer. So.
Oh yeah, because I thought it was House of Wax and it's not.
No, House of Wax. Are you talking about the 05 one with
Paris Hilton? Yeah.
No, dude, the guy who directed that is the guy who did Black Adam, I think.
Shut up, Skit Rational. I know what you're doing. I'm not falling for it. There better not be a candy called BBC, bro. That's bullshit. You're such an asshole.
It's the most chocolatiest and most creamy. The cream's on the inside.
Out of here. Really that's so fuck. You are so gross right now, Rational.
Yeah, well, you know.
Let me full screen this so I can see this trailer. Chico sticks were the shit, bro. They're so good.
Dude, aren't those basically just like the Chico sticks?
It's just peanut butter. It's like a Baby Ruth without the chocolate.
A Butterfinger without the chocolate.
Yeah, oh yeah, Butterfinger. It's like a Butterfinger without the chocolate.
That's God. Now I'm hungry for candy, and I don't got any in the house, which is probably a good thing. Here we go.
It's 11:45. Let's go.
Imagine, if you will, an exhibit in fear.
It looks a little spooky, boys. You think we should do this?
A place that appeals to your deepest and darkest fantasies.
Ooh, scary.
Oh, I love that chick. That's the chick from The Raid.
Monsters and the many unearthly elements
and
of
Thrashing.
the
She was in
supernatural.
Thrashing. What is her name?
Look.
This is killer.
Enjoy.
Wow, the glasses from Nutty Zombies from Hell.
Lose yourself in it.
Would you like a closer look?
Really?
But whatever you do,
that guy always plays a good villain.
Don't step over the rope.
Welcome, my dear. We thought you were too tired to join us.
Wait, you go into their world if you cross the rope?
Yeah.
Relax. Pour a cup of coffee. We'll talk about it.
I want out of here, Sarah. I'm serious.
Yo, this looks cool as shit, Maddie. How come you never told me about this?
Will I get a pretty woman in my illusion? No. No, I get a dork.
It isn't real.
Bravo! What the hell did you kill him for? He'd have been perfect.
That dude's voice.
Live, my children. Live.
What else has he been in? He's been in some good shit, bro.
Hit me! We still need 2 more!
Vestron Pictures welcomes you into a new dimension in terror.
That's I have not heard that in a long time.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The ending.
I
is
would
fucking
watch
bonkers.
that. It's got
It's
my
on-
girl in it too, man. I love her. She was in Thrashing and she was in The Wraith, that Charlie Sheen movie about the ghost car that was getting revenge
Oh
on
yeah, I've never
everybody.
seen it, but I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, the girl from that. I can never think her name, but she's also in Thrashing, and I always loved her and the girl that she went on to be the voice actress for. She was in one of the not Friday 13th. She was in one of the Freddy movies, but she also went on to be one of the Powerpuff Girls, the goofy one. But she was also a scream queen, and like her and the other girl from Thrashing and The Wraith. I used to have big crushes on them when I was a kid, man. That movie looks like it'd be fun, dude. I love old 80s shit like that.
It's a lot of fun. So there's a link right there for the movie on YouTube. You can also go find it on Tubi.
Oh, if it's on Tubi. I've been watching a lot of Tubi lately, bro.
Tubi is the shit.
Tubi's got it going on. You just got to deal with a couple commercials. You know what I found on Tubi the other night? There's a movie called Catch Me If You Can, and it's not the one you're thinking of. It's not the Leo one. It's one about this kid drag races and he's saving up for college. And there's this other girl who's trying to save school. And it's a car movie, but it's also like a high school movie. And it was in 1989 they made it. And I remember when I was a kid, we all loved it. We passed it around like we passed around our skate videos or Dream a Little Dream. I remember us passing Dream a Little Dream around for a whole year, man. And everybody's like, that movie's garbage. Bullshit. I think Dream a Little Dream is great, you know. and we passed that around. I found that on Tubi the other night, and I'm telling you, bro, it was like I had found a long lost twin brother. I was so happy to see that movie. When I hit play and it actually played, I'm so, dude, I'm serious. The nostalgia hit me so fucking hard, bro.
Oh, dude, you can get Gleaming the Cube is currently streaming on Amazon Prime Video.
I own it. I have it on DVD, and then I have the original VHS tape of it too. And yeah, I it's been a long time since I watched it, man.
You know oh my god, you know what's on Amazon right now? It's Solar Babies.
I love Solar Babies. I've seen the Spherical, the Heavenly Kid. Come on, bro, where he's drag racing and he can't get out of the car and he dies. And then it's got Doug from fucking Iron Eagle in it, and the mom, like, bro. And then, you know, he's drag racing at the end too, you know, like, not drag racing. They're playing chicken, the cliff, who jumps out first. And he's the ghost, and he has to, like, I think it's his son or his ex-girlfriend's son. That one's a good one too, man. Or, you know, you can get free on YouTube with the titty scene included. Just one of the guys, Maddie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Where she goes undercover as a boy, as a journalist, and she's fucking hot as shit, dude. I don't know. That girl never did anything after that movie. Like, what? That movie was like, people really love that movie. It was a huge cult classic. I don't know how it did in theaters because it was early 80s. But you can get that free on YouTube. Just one of the guys. That's a great movie. It's got fucking get him a body bag, Johnny. It's got what's his name in it? Billy Zabkiss. Billy Zabkiss plays this dude. I shit you not. He plays the same guy that he plays Johnny. It's like if he got transferred out after he lost to Daniel. He went to a different school. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like the same character. Like a bully. Billy Zabkiss plays such good fucking villains. The first Karate Kid.
Okay. Yeah, I honestly
Cobra Kai. Yeah,
I've never seen Cobra Kai, and I haven't watched Karate Kid in like a long time.
Yeah, but Zabka, that's what it is, not Zabka. It's Billy Zabka, and he plays the same exact character in just one of the guys. Like I shit you not, he plays the same dude.
Well, that's how it works, you know.
But
That's
it
how
was
they-
just it's such a good movie when he goes to pick up the table. And a lot of those actors were big in the 80s and they just kind of fell off, man. Like they just kind of disappeared. But that girl, she was so pretty, and she's probably our age now, but I never saw her in anything else after that, you know. And I didn't see Meredith Salinger. Is that her name? Meredith Salinger? Dream a Little Dream. I never
Yeah.
seen her in a lot after that, like Lake Placid and maybe a couple other small roles, but she was like the main chick everybody wanted, man, in fucking Dream a Little Dream. And then oh no, you know the first thing I ever saw her in? I don't know if you guys ever saw this, The Journey of Natty Gann. That was her first.
I've heard of it,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen it.
The Richard Donner film Timeline.
Oh, yeah, that's a good film. That's a good film, yeah.
Oh, that's the one where they could only go back to like France versus England. The war.
Yeah, they basically fax machine themselves back to like the 13th.
And every time they come back, their bones are a little more fucked up.
No, that's not Timeline. They basically find a way to fax themselves back to like ancient France.
Yeah, that's Timeline. Every time
Yeah,
they
but they
time
don't-
travel, they come back with. They don't come back in whole pieces. They're like
No,
bones
they
are
do come
fractured.
back
and
in
stuff.
whole pieces. No,
They do, but I'm saying their insides are fucked up. That's the
No,
whole.
they're not. No, they're not.
You can only do it. It's a Paul Walker movie, right? And they go to France.
Yeah, they go back. They're fine to go
And
back.
the twist at the end is they dig up the statue, and it's their friend that decided to stay behind and marry the love that he fell in love with.
Yeah,
okay, this is the same movie. If you rewatch it, Maddie, you'll see that the science behind the movie was you could only go so many times before your body would shut down because you wouldn't come back.
But they only go one time.
They do, but the guy that dies at the beginning had gone a bunch of times, and that's how he died.
Oh, okay.
By going so many times. And I remember thinking, that's a really good premise. This movie might be pretty big, you know? And it wasn't. it was okay, but people didn't like it the way science fiction nerds like us would like it. Like, I don't remember, was I Am Legend a hit or not?
Yeah, I Am Legend was a hit, yeah.
Okay, because I just remember really loving that movie, man. And we had seen the lion scene in the trailer, but we still jumped. Me and my cousin Ricky were like, we knew it was coming, and we still fucking jumped. That's when you know it's good. You need to get to your super chats.
I do.
And let me go poop. I'm gonna go poop. Get out of here. Tell you guys I love you. I will see you guys. I'll be back if you decide to stream. I gotta leave town tomorrow for a day, but I'll be back Thursday. But I
don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I may, depending, because I have I don't know what's going on. But I wasn't. I don't know, I'm trying to get some other work done. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, no shit. All right, you guys be good. I love y'all. Take care.
All right.
Read your super chats, Maddie.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. All right. Chris, the bipolar Jedi, ladies and gentlemen, and Saggy too. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. All right. Sorry, my glasses are all sorts of fucking messed up. No, I wasn't. They're not steamy from watching the adult shit. They're just that way. Okay. All right. Let me I need to watch some of these awesome shows. I do. I need to watch more. That's kind of the problem. Last night I played the new Bond game. They have like some operation missions, right? Like the standalone little side stuff. And I was trying to master that. I played that for a long time, which I kind of needed to do because I just needed to game. A lot of supers to get here. Holy shit, guys. You guys are great. Okay. Command unit for $2. What's with the toxicity today? I don't know. I mean, we're kind of joking. Take a lot of it tongue in cheek, but thank you. Music Man for $5. I got 60% with chat, 10% for cameos. Brand New Day is not a team up. Goddamn right it's not. Thank you very much. Saggy and Chris were wrong. Otis for 2. Zack Snyder needs to finish his franchises. 300/Army of the Dead. I mean, 300 is effectively done. I don't think you need anything more than what they gave us. Army of the Dead, sure. Give us World of the Dead or whatever it is, whatever he wanted to do. I think that'd be fine. But at the same time with that movie, there's like so much that they set up about like just who the fuck these characters are, like what these zombies are, like the UFO shit, and like the connection to like to Rebel Moon, a little bit weird. But all good there. Thank you. See Ahsoka here for 2 says her private hell was pretentious and bad. Name me a Nicholas Winding Refn movie that's not like that. And I'm going to put Drive in that category as well. It's pretty pretentious. It's not as good as everyone says it is. Also, Ahsoka here says, I call him pretentious Snyder. I know I'm a hater. It's fine. You're good. Ahsoka here says that Zack Snyder should direct an MCU film. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I would prefer it for him to do original stuff. I'd prefer that. Ahsoka for 5. Thank you. Yawn DCU. This is just me having fun. Fandom wars. I get you, buddy. Thank you very much. Another Ahsoka for 5. Matt Jabba, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Red. Yeah, I know John Bernthal. He does a good job, but he does bark and growl a lot. But the ladies love him. Thank you. Let's see. Ahsoka for 2 says, I called Dark Side Dork Side. Okay. Thank you. Also, Channing Tatum. Sorry, I'm still high. I don't remember what that was in reference to, but you spelled Tatum. It's Channing Tatum. Tatum. Anyway. Also here, Ahsoka says, I have geeks and gamer fatigue. Don't we all? It's hard these days. It is. It's hard these days to talk about this stuff without going into fandom shit. Command Unit here for 5. Thank you. Says, I am for AI rule. Hopefully not Grok. Look at how unpopular most human leaders are. The best solution to Israel-Palestine conflict is AI rule for all. I'm gonna say no on that one there, buddy. But I appreciate you. I don't think so. I feel, the AI might have a different take on that one. The AI can be influenced by the training data, so it is what it is. But thank you for that. And the Music Man for 5, thanks, buddy. Says, Matt, is the 2020s the worst decade ever, or is it too close to call? Also, the 80s, 90s, and 2000s were best decades ever. Those were good decades, but you also were probably alive during those decades, so you kind of are a bit biased. Can you if you were born in 1940, that would not be a good decade. But the expansionism post-war would have been a good decade. The 1950s would have been a good decade. Well, unless you talk about Korea. And then you get in the 60s, and then you got Vietnam. And then in the 70s, you got more Vietnam, and you've got gas crises and a bunch of other shit. But the 80s are pretty based, Is it AIDS? That was pretty bad. Cold War, not great, but synth music was pretty fucking awesome. It's kind of tough. I would say, look, man, things were getting better. And then the problem is that in the 80s, Ronald Reagan was president and just fucked it all up, right? We're still feeling here's the thing. All of us in our lifetimes are going to feel the impacts of that fucking idiot in office for the 8 years he was there. We just took decades to feel it, though. Thank you, though. And then Ahsoka here says, I want my aliens from space, Matt. I don't know what that means. You're born in 1992. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, for you would have been 9 when 9/11 happened. So for you, your formative years would have been post 9/11. So how do you view that? Oh, now it's just Matt. Well, yeah, it is. It is. It is. I'm sorry. It is. One thing I wanted to do was I don't know necessarily what this is. I know Perp has been working on some new AI shit. So I kind of wanted to see how this one is going. This one here is, I don't know what this is. Something he posted. It could be anything. I could be wrong. But I always like to shout out Perp and the work that he's working on. So let's see.
Hey, fellas.
Oh, is this War Girls from Edo?
Heard you have a lot of trouble out there. So, if you're looking to hold a gal's interest these days, there's only one thing to talk about. Fucking
Okay. I didn't yeah, AIDS was pretty bad. Anyway, that was weird. That was very odd. And the song is horrible. I didn't know what it was, man. I'm gonna give Purpose Spread. Okay. Here's one I've been sitting on for a fucking week. We're gonna end it with this because I want to watch it. This one is what is this one here? This is one I meant to show you guys last week. I didn't even finish watching the whole fucking thing. But it's remember that one we saw about like the fucking robot with the smiley face fighting zombies? So this is a full like 17-minute short. We'll check it out for a few. If it's shitty, we'll turn it off. But like the trailer or like that little fucking upbeat one was pretty decent. Because if anything, killing zombies is always a lot of fun. This is all Sea Dance 2.5 or 2.0. And with his head turned around. Visuals are definitely done using ChatGPT too.
Rook.
Before you say it, I am conducting a highly necessary survey of pre-collapse roadside engineering.
Inside.
This machine once used carbonated sugar water on demand. It was a magnificent civilization.
Now.
Oh, come on, Cole. You deserve better.
Move. Enough.
Cedar Ridge is still a long drive.
We keep moving. We hit Cedar Ridge before dark.
Not if every dead man on the street wants a handshake.
We roll now. Let's go.
Yeah, leaving the miracle machine. Fantastic.
Interesting. Seems a little over the top.
Cole, we can leave. Of course we are not leaving.
6 left. 5 right.
You always give me the larger number.
Keep them off the car.
I suggest you work quickly.
The consistency is a little off, but it kind of boils down to that whole old line about don't let perfection be the enemy of good.
Whoa.
Door.
Cole, that is a remarkably beautiful woman.
Get her out.
I can admire and assist at the same time.
Rook.
Sorry.
Still breathing.
An excellent development.
Rig now.
I am driving.
You're covering.
Then you are carrying her carefully. Cole.
Drive.
She is still very beautiful.
Rook.
Sorry.
Okay, I mean, like that's you know, you sent me an AI video on Discord. Okay, why does it keep switching from digital to film digital? Yeah, there's definitely some consistency errors. Right? What if they greenlight this as a real film show? I don't think it'd be really filmed. I think it would just be, it would be again something with AI. But this is one of those ones where it's like you can see what they're trying to go for, right? But like this was also done. When was this uploaded? This one was uploaded 3 weeks ago, right? And so it's cool. It's cool, you know. But I want to show you guys this where's the new one? Okay, so just to give you an idea for like how much this stuff has like started to kind of come out. Take a look. This is shorter. This is Escape from Berlin Part 2, a 50K hybrid AI sneak peek. I don't know their necessary workflow, but just like the vibe of this reminds me of like the opening of it's a mixture of the opening of Rob Marshall's, not Rob Marshall. Who the fuck did Triple X, right? The guy who did Fast and Furious. He also did Triple X. The opening of Triple X and the opening of Michael Mann's Miami Vice a couple of years later, right? This is what like this whole thing. This is all done AI. This is how far it's coming if you just know what to do with it. Look at the camera roll.
You never appreciate the things I do for you!
Yes, boss?
He is in bad shape. They flew him out. The Russian, he came to the office.
Du fliegst raus!
Stay where you are. Our people are there. They're coming to you. Don't do anything stupid and lay low. Geh jagen.
We're leaving now.
Don't do it, you stupid motherfucker.
I mean, this one was done using Seed Dance 2.5. So we're talking like top of the line model. There's like just no denying how far, how fast, how quick, how crazy this fucking shit is going. It's so wild, guys. It's so nuts. No, I wasn't blurring this. No, I wasn't blurring this. It was somebody else blurring this. Yeah, the music is hitting hard. I know. I like the music. I want to know more. Bad timing for a flashback. Yeah, kind of. You know why I was watching it? No. I mean, like the fact that they were able to get the booty jiggle as much as they were able to. I mean, like just this shot right here. Just like, I'm just so curious their process. Because this feels more legit. This feels more in line with everything else. So, like it's just kind of crazy. In many ways, kind of the way that I look at it, it just like I'm so blown away by this stuff. It's cool. It's very cool to see how far it's come, how fast it's come. Now I just want to see what's going to happen. Like I want to see what's going to happen when real storytellers get their hands on it. And I've already seen, like I said, a fair amount of pretty good stuff. And given streaming prices increasing and everything. Oh, here's something. I kind of mentioned this on HWAD. There is a Roku channel now that is nothing but AI video, right, on this Roku channel. And what's fascinating about that to me is that we're starting to see what happens now that more people are trying to find a way to get it adopted into the mainstream. I can't quite say it's good stuff, but it is interesting stuff. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I was like stuff I wanted to show you guys last week. Because there's always movie stuff going on, but then I just think the AI shit's still just fucking crazy good. So yeah, I think it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm gonna go wind it down. I'm gonna go chill out for a little bit. And thank you guys very much for chilling tonight. Oh no, sorry. One thing I forgot. Hold on here. We're gonna have to this is something that command unit had shared. It's short, so it's only 58 seconds. It's not so bad. Okay, where are we at there? There we go. All right, so we'll take a look at this one here.
Your God will not help you.
Oh wow. Wait, was it showing like the Pope is controlling the dynasty, the dragon? Oh my god. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Holy fucking hell. Jesus, that was pretty cool. But like I was just like, oh, watching. They're like, oh, it kind of reminds me of like what like a modern take on Reign of Fire or some shit, which I think is a very fun movie. The cameraman never dies. Well, what if they did a found footage time travel movie where they go back to like ancient, fucking Rome, medieval, not medieval, but like, yeah, ancient Rome. And all of a sudden there's like a dragon attack and shit. And that's like the camera guy, right? Like the camera guy is like, yeah, I'm just doing this like documentary, for the government, man. And then like all of a sudden they fucking just open it up and like just fucking like they go back in time, like ancient Rome. And so it's like a squad of there was a Reddit story called Rome Sweet Rome where this kind of happened. But like I'm adding in like found footage and dragons and shit. That would be fucking cool. Either way, that was pretty wild stuff there. The AI is it's getting there, folks. It's getting there. It's pretty good. Pretty solid. But all right, yeah, if there's if I got nothing going on tomorrow, then I might jump on the Odyssey found footage edition. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's do it. But all right, everybody, thank you all very much. Have yourself a great night. And yeah, don't worry, the half-hour long HWAD videos are probably not gonna get to me. I tried it. I keep trying it. It's so terrible. Anyway, I'll see ya.